Hello.
Oh, you're muted.
Yes, I'm muted as well, but I didn't have sound either.
Ah, well, now we can hear you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How we doing? Are we have we started streaming?
Yep, the stream's up. So
Gotcha.
But we'll drop dice at 7:08.
Grab my hat.
Yeah, always important.
Is it a lucky hat? I hear rumor we're in trouble.
Dude, you guys are always in trouble.
Oh, that's fair.
Put that away. Get this ready. Let me just make sure I'm all arranged here. Cool. And I think I remember reading this. There's only 2 Tarasques in this encounter. So. All right, looks like we got some folks coming on. We'll be starting officially when the timer runs out, so in about 18 minutes. But in the meantime, hang out with us, enjoy the pre-show, and let's just chill for a bit. You know, we're waiting on the rest of the brutes to get here tonight. We're going to be down 2 brutes tonight.
You know, I think if we're down, if you're mid-adventure and someone can't show up, I think we should create a game where you basically roll dice. You pick the numbers for whoever isn't there. And then the other players who want to have basically sidekicks for the night, whoever rolls on stuff, there's a round like tonight with the other 4 of us. Let's say the numbers were like 2 and 5. If one of us rolled 2 and somebody else rolled 5, then whatever number that character was assigned to gets to sidekick that character for the night, if they want to.
Well, you see. Yeah, if I trusted you guys, I'd consider it.
What's not to trust?
Oh my God. Well, between Matt photoshopping our conversation so he can get a freaking lightsaber, which never gonna fucking happen. But that. Speak of the devil. You still photoshopping my chats, asshole?
Lightsabers never fucking happen.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm so bummed. If I had gotten a notice an hour earlier, I would have had you guys come down. But my rental tonight canceled at the last minute. Like literally, I got the call at 6:15. I was like,
"What a douche."
Well, I mean, look, I'm not gonna call him a douche.
No, because he might pay you next week.
Oh no, he'll pay me next week. That's fine. But it is a bit of a bummer because if I had known any earlier, I would have had you guys come down and we could have played in person. I would have even flown you out, man.
Now I know you're lying.
Or if brutes are not going to show up, the option of people who watch to be able to jump in and play.
We do have some common contributors that I'm sure could be pretty awesome.
Out of Sidekick Edition. Oh Lord. Out of respect for the erstwhile players, I'm not going to allow that. Don't worry, I have a plan for them. So, this is a bit of a horror adventure. So yeah.
Oh no.
In the continuing theme of awesome D&D people continue to love my bar.
Oh yeah.
And during this summer of Abria Iyengar was in Friday. And I had a great time chatting with her briefly. I was at the main bar on Friday. And she is awesome. And she is a statuesque individual. I didn't realize she went to UCLA. And so she was D1 track athlete.
Oh, wow.
Discus, etc. She is tall. and just as amazing in person as she is on Exandria Unlimited.
Damn, that's
if you
awesome.
haven't seen it, yeah.
I've been
Big
digging
fan.
Alexandria Unlimited. I really I listen to it between Uber rides, and sometimes I subject my riders to it because I can. It's I really like her style. She's very accommodating, very yes and I don't know. I feel like that there's I like her play style, and I also just love listening to Matt Mercer like botch every fucking role.
Yep.
It's really fun to watch someone who created the world pretend he doesn't know what's happening in the world.
Oh yeah.
To-
No, I've definitely loved the whole like there's been a couple of times where Abria has been like, and this is a thing, and Matt's like, what?
Yep.
Yep. And she's like, oh yeah, it's in the next edition of the book. He's like, do I get it? Nope. Yeah. So
Did you see the wrap-up episode that came out about a week ago?
I'm still in. I just started episode 6 last night. So
yeah.
So no, I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
Gotcha.
Yet, but I am digging it. I love as an Apex Legends player, I loved it when oh my gosh, Anjali. Like I've really dig what she brought to the energy that she brought to the table.
Who'd you say?
She plays the voice of Rampart in Apex Legends. Anjali, why am I blanking on her last name? I Google Anjali Bhamani.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She's great.
I only watched the first episode. I'm aware of things, but I haven't.
She's a
guest later on, right?
Yeah, she drops in like episode 3. So, and it's very intriguing. I'm very intrigued to see what her character's deal is. So,
highly recommend it. Watch it.
Chat, no spoilers, please. No spoilers. I will cut bitches. Like for real though. I do like getting surprised and experiencing things organically. So, that's why I try not to watch trailers even for TV shows I'm trying to watch, So,
I did watch the Matrix trailer, and it might be the first time I've been excited about a movie in a long time.
Really?
I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why I watched it and felt like I did not like the second or third.
No,
but I still watched that one. It was like, okay, let's go. I think it's because Keanu's built up such a good, like, with John Wick movies. I'm like, whatever you're doing, dude, I'll watch. Like, I'm just in.
Yeah.
I just like him.
I hear that.
I agree with you. I will watch anything Keanu Reeves is in.
Yeah, and I'm very surprised at how excited I am after watching that trailer. Again, like you said, given the abject disappointment that the previous 2 films were. I mean,
there's good things going on in them, but they're just not. The first film is so great.
Oh my God, the first film blew my mind.
Yeah.
I remember the moment that they had that moment with Trinity hanging in the air there, and they did that. I was like, just changed.
Well, the lobby shootout. I mean, come on.
Oh my God, the lobby. Yeah. Did you see the outtake, by the way, of the Mr. Reeves? This shot takes us 12 hours to set up, and it cost us $1.2 million. Let's try to nail it in one take. And it's him with the pillar getting blown to shit behind him, and he's got his machine guns. And this is when he ducks out around the corner and charges in. Did you see that on the first take? He completely tripped over his coat and ate shit.
No,
that was like the whole day of shooting. Yeah, that was the whole day of shooting. Was that one take? The setup for that one take, and then they had to do it again.
Oops.
Yep.
Stuff happens.
I was like, I mean that's the risk you take, So, yeah, God, I want to be excited for it, but I just remember being like, honestly, I was heartbroken by Reloaded and the third one, Revelations, whatever, Book of Revelations. I was disappointed by both of those, and honestly, I'm really disappointed by big franchise sequels these days because I feel like I recognize that is the Wachowski sisters that are doing this one as well, so that's keeping it within the mythos. But
One of them.
oh, that's right. Is it only Lana?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, but I don't know. I really liked. I thought Force Awakens was okay. I really liked Last Jedi, minus a couple of issues with the fact that suddenly there's gravity in space combat. Don't get me started on that. But yeah, no, I could go on a fucking rant, but I won't. I don't want to get into that. And also, why just chase them at 5 miles an hour? Why not just, I don't know, hyper jump in front of them and blow their asses up that way? Why the cat and mouse bullshit? I don't know. I felt like that they didn't know how to establish and sustain the tension for what it is they were trying to do.
What are you talking about here?
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. And
Oh.
Honestly, I fucking hated the last movie. I walked out of there going, okay, and it felt very, very J.J. Abrams shat the bed. That's how it felt to me.
I think he was kind of backed into a wall on that, though.
I feel, it wasn't his baby from
Because
the
he
start,
did the
was
first
it?
one, then
It
they're
was-
like, hey, let's give
but
Rhiann here something to do. And Rhiann's like, hey, all that stuff you set up, fuck that, and fuck you, and fuck the fans. I'm going to do this. And then they're like, hey, JJ, guess what? It's a shitstorm. Fix it. And he's like, fuck. How am I going to get people back on board with this? The Emperor's back. Fuck me. Fuck my life. It's fucked.
Yeah, it's about
Well,
So
no,
I kind of don't hold it against him.
I
being
do
shit.
when they openly admit that they went into this trilogy with no plan. That when they openly admit that, I'm like, no, fuck you guys, fuck you so hard. As a writer who's gotten paid for my writing too, as a professional published playwright, so I mean, I am not J.J. Abrams, but the amount of planning that goes into a proper story, fuck you for wasting my time and my money.
I'm not
That's
even that bothered by that. Like, I appreciated the promise of the first one. Force Awakens said, hey, remember Star Wars movies? Those could be good, right? Here's a Star Wars movie that's like the old Star Wars movies. You like that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. As long as you like this, we can go somewhere new. And then The Last Jedi was like, hey, to make it really clear, we're going somewhere very new. Is everybody clear on the fact that we're going to go somewhere new? Everything that you knew is not good enough. We're going somewhere new. And then The Rise of Skywalker was like, oh, going somewhere new did not work out.
Yeah.
Backpedal. And so, like, were Force Awakens or The Last Jedi great movies? No. But they could have been really great stepping stones to a fantastic film if they had honored the promise of the first two. The first one was, we can make a good Star Wars movie. Fine, I believe you. We can go somewhere new.
Yeah, I also didn't like the fact that they backed off of LGBTQ representation, that they buried Rose Tycho in the third movie, that there was just like they did so much that was just so clearly knee-jerk reactionary to the trolls and the douchebags.
You really can't write for people on Twitter. You have to write what you think is a good story, right? Like, it's a bummer.
And go live or die by the story that you're telling, not by the fan service that you're offering. That's I don't know. I just and you know what? Here's the thing. Nobody hates Star Wars like Star Wars fans. I know this as someone who sold Star Wars toys for too many years. I know this for a fact. Nobody hates Star Wars like Star Wars fans. Unless they get their self-insert fanfic of what, they expect up on the screen, they're going to fucking hate it. And if it doesn't look like them or talk like them or act like them or have the same interests as them, they don't want it, And fuck those trolls. Fuck them all. Fuck those neckbeard trolls.
And I don't appreciate how much hate Kathleen Kennedy specifically has gotten for it. Kathleen Kennedy has been doing the exact same good job that she's been doing forever, which is, you want to tell a story? I will make sure that you can tell whatever story you want to tell the best way you can possibly tell it, whatever that means.
I do think she catches some flack, though. I mean, to Greg's point, I mean, they really could have gone in with much more planning on this. And the whole thing of like, there's no way of bringing in old fans and new fans. And then Favreau was like, oh, you're right. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's The Mandalorian.
Yeah, and The Mandalorian's fucking great. I also, and I know that people are going to disagree with me on this. I really liked Rogue One, and I really like Solo.
Absolutely. Well, I mean,
I love
Solo,
Rogue One.
people might disagree with you. Rogue One is widely considered the best movie since the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
And that's a low bar, I might add, but I do agree with you. On my second and third watch, I was like, okay, this isn't my new favorite, but it is like it's the bottom of the top 3 for me.
I still feel like Rogue One's kind of a mess. I do enjoy Rogue One, but it's very clearly suffering from we wrote one film and then course corrected in reshoots to something very, very different.
Yeah,
and I think the movie suffers for that.
Okay, I'm done writing my email, and now I'm ready to fight on Star Wars. You have all entered my wheelhouse.
We have canceled tonight's session, folks. It is now a Star Wars debate. All right, let's go.
Bring out your podiums and your soapboxes.
But Paul, to what you said about Jon Favreau coming in and telling a good Star Wars story in The Mandalorian, it's because Star Wars isn't, for the most part, a genre. It's a setting. And so once you play in a setting, like you could put whatever genre you want. So we can have very, very different stuff. Like it's a fantasy story. The 3 trilogies are fantasy stories. It's space fantasy. It's not science fiction, right?
Well,
and you can tell
it's a samurai movie.
Right.
It's all based on Hidden Fortress.
Well, yes. But you can also say, all these things are based on all these different things.
Sure.
It depends on how far back you want to go.
Rogue One is just the Dirty Dozen in space,
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, Kathleen Kennedy is still doing the exact thing, even with Mandalorian, of what story do you want to tell, director of this thing? I will produce that in a way that makes sure that you can tell exactly the story that you want to tell.
Right, but remember, she's the one in the position who is saying, I choose this story and I choose you to tell this story. As where she is in the company, she's the one who's greenlighting those stories and those directors, and then facilitating them to do that job.
But what I'm saying is, I think that she's not really greenlighting the story so much as she's greenlighting the director. The director comes in and is like, "Boom, here's my vision." She's like, "You got a vision, and I believe in your vision. Go." And they tell whatever story they want to tell, for better or for worse. Because the thing that makes the Marvel movies work is that Kevin Feige is a TV producer, right? He produces things like a series. She's not that at all. And if Star Wars needs that, then hire a TV producer. Awesome. But she's continuing to do the thing that she's done for like 40 years really, really well, which is let somebody tell their own story, whatever it is.
Sure, but I would argue, what I have heard from people who have worked, and I think some of these people too, and different things of like the difference between Marvel and the other thing is very clear leadership, where they are approving where the buck stops with them, and Kevin Feige is not only is it producing it in a series though. Every particular aspect of every particular movie has been curated to make sure that there's a synergy and that the story is continuing forward. Because there's plenty of big, bold strokes that they've taken. Especially if you look at WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then What If. Those are, especially though with WandaVision. Those are huge swings that they approved.
Yeah, Loki too.
But the argument would be, can those exist? Would those things be able to exist without the arguable failures of episodes 8 and 9 of seeing the other champions fall? I don't know, but that's why it's a good debate.
You said we're in your wheelhouse. Let's get your hot take in the next 40 seconds here.
I think the movies are not as bad as everyone's making them out to be, because everyone trashed their prequels for 10 years. And now pretty much everyone looks upon them fondly.
I don't.
I'm not one of those people.
I watch them.
They're so bad.
No, the worst was...
Jar Jar apologist.
Oh my God.
You'll notice that he only appears in the first one. He's pretty much...
I don't mind the prequels either, but they definitely weren't,
Let's here's the thing. We can hate on Jar Jar, but don't utter a single word about Ahmed Best, the gentleman who voiced him. Okay. Now nobody has here yet, but I want to make it a point that guy and Jake Lloyd too. The both of them got so much hate for just
kind of ruined Jake Lloyd's life.
No,
Yeah.
The prequels are good 30 seconds before we start a live stream.
the thing
Unacceptable.
that hurts me about the
horrible.
prequels is not that they're bad films, it's that they aren't good films, and there's aspects of it that could have made it so you had a really spectacular film, and you just didn't have the right people there to say, what if we did this? Like, just minor tweaks make those films really good, and because those tweaks aren't made, that's why I really just go, like, I really don't want to watch this, because it just bugs me.
The stilted,
yeah.
yeah, the dialogue is stilted and bad.
Well,
I
yeah.
think
But
less crying
the
and more
story
anger from
moves
Anakin.
along.
And I really needed to see him slaughter those sand people. Like, that was his tipping point, and they just cut away. Like, come on.
And the children, for that matter.
Yeah.
I'm with Templar. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, I think chat is fucking done with our shit at this point. I don't know. Yeah, I see the amount of viewers fluctuating rapidly as we're like, oh, they're still debating Star Wars. Okay, I'm gonna check out. You know, I'm a head out. It's the
No.
SpongeBob meme here. You know, so
Everyone wants 6 white guys discussing Star Wars.
I know, right? Seriously. Oh God, as if there aren't enough white man opinions on the internet. You know, so.
Anyway, let's get to our game of all white men playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's very unique.
Yes. That's why I don't go after them sweet sponsorship dollars. You know, let's make some room. You know, we'll survive on our own. I think we'll be fine. Anyhow, well, now that we've had that introduction, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentle thems. My name is Greg, and I am your dungeon master this evening. Welcome. Aw, thank you, JS. Really appreciate you. And thank you for joining us on Twitch tonight. But as I was saying, I'm your Dungeon Master this evening. Welcome to episode 41 of The Brutes in the Shackled City. Woo! We are whoop, whoop, whoop. 41 weeks. 41 weeks plus like 4 weeks of side quests too. So we're really at about 45 episodes. Yeah. But we've been going almost a year, guys. 7 more episodes, and well, it'll be well over a year at that point because we've had a couple of weeks off here and there. But we've been going for a while, and I got to just say, thank you, squad, because you guys make my Monday nights better. I've been living for Mondays, which is something as an adult that I never thought I was ever going to say, but it's true. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all, especially as we're coming up on that 1 year anniversary. So
And we appreciate you, Greg.
Aw,
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. All right. So now then, let's get to killing you. No, seriously though. Yeah, so I am a professional dungeon master with Mastermind Adventures. You can check us out at mastermindadventures.com. You can book me to run a game like this for you, with you, and your friends. I am taking bookings again starting in October. I'm actually meeting my boss in person for the first time next week. I'm going to be in Boston next week. I'm going to go watch the Red Sox as they're on their playoff drive. That was my promise. It's a little gift to myself for surviving the pandemic. It was what I promised that I would do when this was all over, was go see a couple of games at Fenway. So that's what I'm doing next week. But I'm also planning on meeting my boss because Mastermind's actually based out of New England. So we're going to be talking all things Brutes and all things Barrow Maze, which is my West Marches campaign. This is going to be a game for the hardcore, the old school. This is OSR, 300 room plus mega dungeon. There may or may not be a lich and or a Draco lich at the end of this. I mean, I don't know. I haven't read that far yet. I'm just making shit up at this point. But it's designed to kill you. So if you really like taking your virtual dice lives in your hands, this is the adventure for you. As a West Marches campaign, basically, you find a time where you can arrange to meet with a group of players. There's going to be a pool of about 50 players or so on a Discord channel. You put a party together. You that can all meet at like Saturday at 3 o'clock. You make sure I'm free for a couple of hours Saturday at 3 o'clock. Boom, you book the session for Saturday at 3. Saturday at 3, I take you through a meat grinder of a dungeon, and then the survivors get to go back and tell the tales. That is the name of the game. So yes, Barrow Maze, Secrets of the Barrow Maze. Check it out. Official website for the campaign launching soon with all the character creation guidelines and how to get in. Oh, Nate, shut up. In the private chat here, designed to kill you like Darth Maul, an excellent villain from episode 1.
But you see, nobody could deny that Darth Maul was a great villain.
I loved his final fight with Obi-Wan. That's all I'm going to say from the Clone Wars. I thought that shit was brilliant. I thought it was the perfect samurai fight. But we're gonna have lightsaber references all night long now. It's just gonna be a thing. All right.
It makes it so much easier to make those references now that
This
they're
is-
inserted.
Yeah,
in the
because
game.
now we've broken the seal, and now
This
we're
is
talking.
the night we get them.
Yeah,
Ho, ha.
taking a level in fighter to use my lightsaber better.
Greg with another, yes, I confirm that comment with no context.
Just rocks fall, everybody dies, and we'll play. we could play Star Wars at that point, guys. We could change this to Star Wars if you want. You could play Star Wars 5e. That'd be fine. You know.
If we
But
do that, I
anyhow,
want a Vorpal longsword.
cut you so hard. All
I
right.
want the lightsaber because it's Dungeons and Dragons. That's the point.
Cool. All right. Well, we will do.
It's a trap.
What's the one where they find? What's the module where they find the spaceship and they dungeon crawl through a spaceship in the mountains? The crashed spaceship. What's the classic mod? We'll run that one, and you can have a lightsaber, and I'll have the orcs cut you down with blaster rifles. So dodge this.
Better make a very high wisdom character so I can deflect that stuff like a Jedi. Will that work? I don't know.
Probably
try it.
not.
We'll
roll the
get
dice
you.
on that.
Yeah, we'll get you also some sort of item that maxes out your wisdom, and wisdom of the old ones. You'll be good to go.
Don't
like
encourage him, Paul. Don't encourage him. All right. Anyhow, let's actually introduce who the hell we're talking about, or who I'm talking about here tonight. So this way, you guys can get to know the squad, and and feel a little more invested as I utterly ruin them this evening. So let's start with Lorenzo. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Nate? Mr. Star Wars Hot Takes.
I am Nate. I play Lorenzo Lidu the Rogue and the resident Star Wars self-proclaimed expert. And I can talk about that for much longer than I can say anything about rogues in D&D.
Well, boy, oh boy. So glad to have Denny in the chat here tonight. So hey, Denny. I don't think. Oh, well, you're home, Nate. So I guess you didn't steal the Diet Coke tonight. So
Nope.
All right. Let's go on ahead and orcs don't shoot as good as stormtroopers. And stormtroopers aim sucks unless you're the Mandalorian, and then they just like light your ass up, but it all bounces off the Beskar anyway. So
Stormtroopers are precise.
I mean, they're firing at a guy that has one piece of metal on his shoulder, and they're only hitting that piece of metal on the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's even worse, I would say.
The Force protects the main characters.
The force of plot armor, indeed.
That was proven in Rogue One.
True. Seneca, Seth, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm Seth Thygesen. I play Seneca Polaris. Going back to a different thread of the conversation of there being 6 white men in this Dungeons and Dragons show. I'll remind everyone that Greg has donated his time to DIY Girls, which is dedicated to getting girls into STEM fields. And is going to be DMing a session. When that eventually goes up, you'll be able to bid on it. So you can bid for time with Greg. And that's for any gender and any age. It's pretty rad. Thanks, Greg.
Dude, I am honored to support such a great cause, and I hope we make a lot of money. I will cook up a very extra special session for it. I think what we'll call it is the Brutes on Tatooine and the Lightsaber Factory. Okay? a non-canon episode. All right?
I like the sound of this.
Yeah, non-canon. I will have you guys write disposable characters. So, yeah. Awesome, brother. Well, hey, and again, thank you for getting me involved in that. Very excited.
Okay.
Do you have the link for their group?
I sure do. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat, and then you can distribute it as you will.
I will put it up in the captions and put it up in the notes for everybody to enjoy later. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Matt, let's get you introduced here.
Yep, I'm Matt. I play Greysoul, the resident cleric of life and lightsaber enthusiast for the group. Slightly crazy, not as bad as I was thinking, and I guess that's it for now. I'm still dreaming of my lightsaber. I gotta stick with my bound weapon until Greg makes good on his word that we have photo documentation of that he promised me a lightsaber.
Yeah, you photoshopped out the fact that you edited your comment. That's I was very impressed. That was some really nice clean photoshopping.
I was showing a live Facebook feed right there.
Live Facebook
Showing
feed, yeah. All right, we'll talk about that later. Adam, how you doing, bud?
Sorry, I keep distracting myself. Hi, everyone. So I play Birch, but true story first. Tomorrow, I'm going to an empty parking lot with a sack full of cash, and I'm going to give it to a man I've never met before, who is a self-proclaimed professional poker player in Detroit, in the hopes of buying his car. So it's that kind of sound decision making that I bring to the character of Birch and emulate in my real life every day. Fingers crossed, I'm here next week.
With your kidneys still intact too.
That's right. If I wake up in a tub.
Yep.
Whew. Oh, I play Birch. He's a druid.
All right, and I just threw it up on the screen, but let me do a caption. Here we go. DIYgirls.org. Check them out, and yeah, when that auction goes live, check it out and let us, raise them a lot of money. Also, by the way, I'm going to plug the hell out of this auction when it goes live. Not to interrupt the flow here. Sorry, guys. I'll finish the intros in a second. But we have a Facebook page now for the campaign. You can check it out, Brutes in the Shackled City Live on Facebook. Facebook page is where most of the Facebook hosting for the live stream is now. My manager and my agent kind of got on my case because it's like, your actor page is supposed to be for actor stuff. What is this D&D stuff? So I started up a separate
improv. That's what it is.
Exactly. But they're like, we want to see your reel and your headshots and all that other stuff. On your Facebook page. So I started up a separate page for the campaign, and there's also a separate page for the Secrets of the Barrow Maze. I'll be pimping those out both shortly. But yeah, I will put up all the information about this auction on our Facebook page as soon as it's live. And then, of course, onlybrutes.com is being built as we speak. So I'm very excited to get that launched. Apparently, by the way, I saw an article today that there is a community, I want to say like a community baseball team or something called Olney something baseball. And somebody wrote a parody article talking about how they set up their website, onlyfans.com, and how they're getting all kinds of weird hits and strange web traffic. And apparently the Baseball League is suing the site that wrote the article. And it's clearly a satire article and it's completely facetious, but now they're suing them for defamation of character. So
Oops.
that was my Twitter adventure today, was going down the rabbit hole and checking that out. And I think some people just need to lighten the hell up. Yeah, good times. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah. So let's Paul, how you doing, bud?
Hello.
I'm well. Tonight.
Yep, I am Paul Masterson. I play Sir Feldruucan Vorkrist, the golden-scaled Dragonborn Paladin on the Oath of Vengeance, and yeah, I mean, I don't know whether Brick, who's not with us tonight, can be swayed to be a Paladin of the Oath of Vengeance, since he just carried out basically to the letter the path of Oath of Vengeance. But we'll talk with him about that next week.
I've always wondered what it would look like to have someone who multi-class between Barbarian and Paladin, and we potentially have that now. Not that I'm trying to give Brick any ideas. I don't want to see somebody raging with Divine Smite and that sick DR that you get. Let's not start making that happen.
That has been brought up. Yeah. Also, people who dip into rogue classes and using that smite. Yeah.
Oh God, it's just. Well, I mean, I actually had I had a DM PC for Barrow Maze that was starting out to be a Dex Paladin, and then I didn't know that one of the characters on Critical Role had a Dex Paladin, because I haven't watched much of the original campaign or the second one. I think I've seen the first episodes of each of them, but didn't realize that Dex Paladin was like something that they'd established. So I started playing this Dex Paladin in Barrow Maze, and he got shanked on his second adventure and totally friggin' got killed. I got my own character killed. That was fun. But I did like the concept. But now he's dead, so now I've moved on to a gnome artificer with guns. Because just blow everything up is my solution. Yeah. Let's see. I'm grabbing the Facebook link again. Here we are. There's only one person who likes the Brutes in the Shackled City Live Facebook page right now, and you're looking at him. So
I
anyhow.
couldn't find it doing a search just now. So
has Mr. Lorenzo been introduced?
Oh yeah, Nate was the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think we're through introductions at this point. We've just
Somebody
been
wasn't paying
rambling.
attention.
Yeah. Well, I think he was still figuring out how to feel about all of the Star Wars debates from earlier, because man, there were some hot, spicy takes in that debate, gentlemen. That's all I could say. So anyhow, let's get back at it. So we left off last week. Party had arrived at actually, who wants to recap last week? I shouldn't be the one doing the recaps. I hate doing the recaps. Who wants to do the recap tonight?
I was too busy liking the Brutes in the Shackled City Facebook page to do a recap.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you, Seth, for tracking that down and doing that. So thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a D6 here. And Adam, I rolled you for the recap.
it's regrettable because
Yeah.
as the night progresses and I get more drunk and sleepy, as it's 1 a.m. here, my memory is. Look, I can tell you that.
Hey, Google, turn on the office lights.
The
Google's always listening.
the week before things went kind of wrong, and so last week was kind of about figuring out what to do after Brick killed a very important person in the city, and we kind of wrapped that up by just going, it's fine, and right, that's a good summation of that. And you guys have to help me out, because I know that we got to our location because we did like a time jump kind of thing. This is why this is a timey-wimey, confusing recap situation. We're now at our destination. We're trying to find someone who's missing, and we're about to get jumped, right? Isn't that what happened? Isn't it a cliffhanger, guys? Help me out. We're jumped in a bar or a tavern.
So I believe so. We finally reach the town that the high priest, who was tasked with getting the water wands to make sure that Cauldron does not flood and everyone doesn't die. And we knew that he was being attacked, and so we were trying to move through the city. And it was eerily quiet, and we were finding piles of bodies that had been relatively newly killed. They just were starting to bloat from the heat of the summer sun. And we get inside, seeing that basically the central tavern where the high priest is alleged to be has been just shattered from the outside in, and we get the overwhelming sense that it's been defiled. And we were about ready to go into the basement, because I don't know that we've seen any monsters yet, but things are looking pretty darn bad. And we're kind of, I think, just kind of looking around. And did I miss anything? Anyone else thinking of anything else? It's not looking
right.
good.
You think I'd remember?
I mean, there's the
piles of
baboons.
corpses.
We had the baboons that were watching us. With
That's what it was, the baboons. But we avoided fighting them.
We did. We
For the
did.
moment.
You think I'd remember piles of corpses? That's pretty bad.
Well,
It all
That was toward
blends
the end of the
together
night,
after a
so-
while.
That's just like yeah, all right.
that's kind of a given in this campaign, that there's just going to be
guess.
bodies everywhere, Well, anyhow, yeah, that's actually a pretty good summation. So we did figure out what to do about Brick, and y'all got him out of there, and he's currently suffering from multiple levels of exhaustion. And you still dragged him on this adventure, mostly just to avoid questioning. But yes, when you reach the Lucky Monkey, it is very clear that the place has been not just raided, but you see claw marks on the floor. You see blood splattered on the walls. You see indicators of people being dragged off into corners and torn apart. It's eerily quiet as you walk about. Forgot to mention the pile of bodies that you saw off in the off behind the main tavern, there were dinosaurs chewing on those bodies.
That's right.
You know, little mini raptor guys chewing on the bodies, and like you saw a baboon go
We shooed them away.
running through the forest and come around the corner and see them, and the baboon runs off and one way, the dinosaurs run off on the other, and you tried getting to the door. When you got to the front door, you realized that the front door had been locked from the inside, but it looks like people had locked the doors and then they were trying to get them unlocked when they were dragged away and slaughtered. So that was some crazy shit. And yeah, violence, indicators of violence everywhere. Now you guys are inside the bar. Let's go on ahead and jump on over. And now we're going to continue. You are currently looking for signs of wrong map. Here we are.
With
Signs
that,
of life of High Priest Sarsam Delasharn of the Church of Helm.
with the awesome roll of 10 of animal handling, and I believe we'd lit in some lamps inside, right?
Yes, you currently have a torch in your mounted in your back pocket
Gotcha.
on your shoulder.
Right.
You currently have that. And the party, you are by a set of stairs that go down into the basement that you've managed to find. Everybody else, you're in the bar. I know that the bar looks all nice and orderly right now, but the curtains that separate these private dining rooms are all torn asunder. There's, tables are shattered. The racks of liquor behind the bar are all destroyed. There's glass everywhere back there. There's just, it looks like chaos. And as you're wandering about, first off, everybody can see the map, right? I don't have to go tinkering on anybody's tokens right now.
That's it.
Cool.
Good.
Cool. All right, good. I want to make sure of that. So we have, take the caption off there. As I mentioned, Paul, you have gone around you guys are searching throughout the dining room right now. You do see a set of stairs right about here that will take you, they look like they go up. And upstairs is where the looks like the rooms are. There are windows that look out here into the into what looks to be like an interior garden, an enclosed garden inside the hotel, or inside the tavern. And inn is the correct word. As you are looking about, give me a round of perception checks real quick.
Okay. Hey.
There we go.
All right. Okay.
I see into the future.
I will tell you this. Seneca, well, actually, Birch, you're the first to notice this. Being a druid, you can feel the air pressure change in the tavern. And you kind of felt yeah, you're clueless. But you can feel the air pressure change in the tavern. And you're like, it's going to rain. It's going to start raining. And Seneca, you look out the window just as the first droplets fall, and it goes from like pitter patter to a full-on deluge within 5 seconds, 10 seconds. And
Tut.
Yeah,
It looks like rain.
And as you look out the window and watch the rain,
Oh, bother.
in the garden, lightning flashes, and in the flash of lightning, you can see in the garden, in the trees, multiple sets of eyes staring back at you.
Are these the same baboon eyes that were staring at us before?
Looks like it.
The baboons seem to be watching us from outside.
Is there any chance the baboons did what happened in here? Or is this more of like a intelligent murdering? rather than an animal mauling.
Give me an investigation check.
19.
All right. Birch, give me a nature check.
Hey.
My game is broken. That's 2 nat 20s in a row. I do not want to fight today. I've burned through all my good rolls.
Yep, you're done. You're done, son. You're done.
Yep, that's it. I'm it.
Yes, this does look like animal savagery. But
Hey guys, can we lock the doors real quick?
intelligent animal savagery.
Intelligent animal savagery.
Yeah, because you see things like you see some of the violence looks to be random. Then again, you don't have any. Well, it does look like organized violence because there are no corpses left in the room. All the corpses were dragged outside. So there has to be some sort of intelligence. But the violence in this room that took place here is just so apparent. The shattered furniture, the blood-stained walls, the gore in places. I mean, it looks like Saw in here. It just looks like you can't mistake the smell of blood and entrails that permeates this place. And the darkness really is very much all-encompassing in this area, specifically because of the fact that it is, that the only light sources that are available in this space are the ones that you are carrying. So the shadows flicker and twitch, and you feel like your eyes might be playing tricks on you as you look about. But outside, hanging in those trees in the garden, it's unmistakable. You have multiple sets of eyes on you from out there.
I'm going to use minor illusion to create an illusion of a baboon outside running around away from all of this.
Okay. Give me I guess either a deception or perform check, whichever you feel is more appropriate.
Both have the same bonus. Yeah, deception. Natural 1.
The eyes continue to stare at you, unblinking.
All right.
And I think during this, how far away am I from the others? I know I've just got my.
Everybody is mostly in the main dining area. You have wandered down a hallway to a banquet hall and have found a staircase that seems to go up.
Oh, I thought we were looking for the. I remember
you guys
we
are looking for the one that
the...
goes down.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that it's that you found one that goes up.
Gotcha. I'm sure. Remember, was Tara looking behind the bar to see whether there was a?
As you look about, you're not the only one who's wandered off. Both Tarafirith and Brick are no longer in the main room.
Who had been in this place before? Had I been? I'd been through here, right? In the Travel's End. Did I recall a cellar door or a way down the basement?
Give me that's an excellent question. Let's see if you've been here before. Give me a number between, high or low, first off.
Let's go high.
Okay, number between 1 and 100.
33.
You have never been here before. But let me see. We've got 4 other players here. Lorenzo, high or low?
Hi.
Okay, number between 1 and 100.
82.
You have been here before.
Well, of course. I've been everywhere.
Yeah. Now, your experiences here, you've never been to the basement or to like servants' quarters or anything like that, but you did experience the nicest room in the place, the suite upstairs, the Grand Master suite with its own private fireplace. You've been there. And you know where that is located, but that is definitely not what it is that you are looking for.
Sounds like a fun place to visit, though.
I mean, if you want. And Fel, what you rolling?
I was just checking to see whether I'm wondering about this about the system because it had rolled 5 4s in a row, which statistically seems a little unlikely.
Yeah. Roll 20, fix your algorithm.
One more, you get a Yahtzee.
Yeah. So I mean that was through the roll 20 versus the D&D feed in. So just wondering. And for whatever reason, I might need your help moving me in the roll 20 if I can see myself, but there's black bars and I can't move my token.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Get back on the object layer. And we're just going to take 1 second and fix this. All right. You should be good.
Load tabs?
Yeah, because Feld, you're up here right now.
Yeah. I could see where I was. I just couldn't see anyone else's tokens. So let's go into the stream map. Worst case scenario, I'm happy to indicate movement and.
Well, as I mentioned, you are currently off in your own, doing your own exploration at the moment. You have not noticed any sort of eyes or anything looking at you, but Seneca, you do recognize the fact that you have at least one baboon sitting in the tree watching you passively from directly across the shattered window that you're currently standing at.
All right, I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to use minor illusion, and this time I'm going to create a very loud roaring of lions that last a full minute. Just big old pride of lions just coming through on the hunt, ready for attack. That sound.
All right. Give me a deception check.
He's very good at those.
Love that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Greg, looking around the room, is the door we came in the only door?
Well, it's the only door to this area, but there are multiple doors that lead off into other rooms and such that, that lead into other areas of the tavern. There are also multiple windows. A lot of them have been blown out. And we've seen no people. We've only seen these eyes. No people. The only thing that you've seen is the baboons that watch you passively right now and seem to be watching you with very, very keen interest.
We need to bar the door we came in, guys.
Well, I came in through the window and then opened the door. The door was locked, and then I opened it for you guys. So it wasn't hard to lock it. But all the windows had been burst in.
Yeah, there's quite a few ways that they're going to be able to get in here, Birch.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Do you do any druidy, growy magic to close everything up?
Oh,
I can make things hard to get through, but as far as barring them, no. Maybe we should just join their tribe and live in the woods. I was doing it before I met you guys. It's fine.
You were living with baboons in the woods?
Look, you don't know me. You don't know my
Do you owe
life.
these baboons money?
Look,
Is that what's going on right here, Birch?
look, that one cheats at cards. I don't know what to tell you. And that one is, well, he knows what he did. And if we get killed, I'd like to point out it's not my fault. But if it is, it's not my fault. Guys, we're going to get killed by baboons.
Well, the funny thing is that I'm trying to remember where on the map is the set of stairs down. And
so I just rolled a 13. Yeah, I'm just kind of checking the ground to see whether when I find the the staircase up and realize that I'm by myself, etc., of looking around and seeing whether there seems to be any, not drag marks, but seeing whether, imagine some people might be smart enough to try and scramble towards the basement if there's any sort of what looks like footprints running in a particular direction versus just chaos.
Well, give me an investigation check.
I did 13.
13. Okay, yeah, you definitely find lots of chaos in the room. You do look outside the window and the shattered window and see that the rain is just coming down. And it's starting to actually blow in with the harsh winds. You can actually hear the wind whistling through the broken glass, and it seems quite eerie. You also hear what sounds like a pride of lions out of the middle of fucking nowhere, just roaring off in the distance, like from nearby somewhere. Completely unprompted and apropos of nothing. So I'm, moving everything around so we could see that we're talking to Feld here, and Feld being alone at the moment.
I'm going to start walking back. I rolled an Arcana check to see whether I got any sense of whether the rain seems natural or magical in nature, but with an 8, I imagine I can't tell much of anything, but I'm going to move back towards the group.
I will tell you that the rain appears to be quite natural, and nothing is unusual about it. So you go back to the rest of the party in the bar.
I'm gonna need you to move my token for me. It's not allowed.
I'm
Please and
moving
thanks.
you.
Thank you.
And Seneca, are you where your token is right now? Do you let Feld walk past you, or do you want to be with the rest of the party right now?
I'll rejoin everyone else.
Okay. So yes, you have all met and are now together in the main room. You haven't, you guys, besides Feld going up into the banquet room and you guys looking behind the bar, you have not explored much of this area and do not know much about what's going on. You have not, you've explored like the main area here and the banquet room that Feld took a look in. So that's all you've managed to check out so far.
Shall we need to find the basement. Greg, you said before when I was using my divine sense that there was a particular area that felt like it had really been desecrated. Is that the entirety of inside, or was there a sense of where that was? Since
there is you get the feeling that there is a small space upstairs that feels like it has been desecrated to you. Something that was once hallowed is now no longer.
But
actually, it's not even upstairs. It's actually on this level, and you feel a sense of desecration coming from off in the northeast direction here in the space.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that to the group and suggest that I feel something quite wrong to the northeast. Perhaps we should check that out, stay together. Anyone else see anything strange inside?
I'd just like to point out the odds of the person we're looking for being alive are very, very slim. I feel like now we're kind of looking for finding the things, the wands, and running. That's got to be the goal now, right?
Yes, I think you're right. I think we need to see whether the high priest is here, if he has been killed, any clues as to why or by whom, and as we are entering the flood season, for the safety of everyone in Cauldron, our chief concern must be the retrieval of those wands.
First, let's
Feld,
find
what is this
ourselves someplace.
weirdness you're sensing to the northeast?
What was that?
What is this weirdness you're sensing to the northeast? Is it like
I'm sensing a desecration of something that was holy before, which I fear the worst if it is in fact the high priest.
could that be causing the weirdness with the baboons and whatever happened in this place? Like, should we be trying to address that, or should we be trying to avoid an impending attack from these animals outside, do you think?
Did you see more animals inside? I haven't seen any.
No, but it looks like they may have come in here previously.
Yes. I don't know whether they could have been under any sort of spell or whether something particularly happened that set them off, but I think we need to start exploring or finding some clues before something happens to us versus us making choices.
All right.
I'm
Why don't we
gonna
move towards that desecration and keep an eye on those baboons, see if they react to us getting closer to it?
Agreed. Greg, could you start?
Yeah.
Could you move me closer to that area?
Okay. So you feel that it is coming off from this direction. Hold on a second. Let me do some dynamic lighting. You come to a close. There are 3 closed doors in front of you. You feel like that it could be from. It's in the general direction of beyond one of these 3 doors. Do you want to pick the left one, the middle one, or the right one?
Do any of them? Do they all look the same?
That is an excellent question. I will tell you right now that one of them is labeled. The door on the left is labeled men's. The door on the right is labeled ladies, and the door in the center has no label whatsoever.
That's the zonk.
I'm going to check the one labeled with nothing.
Okay. So you're going to open that door. Got it.
Yes.
Door swings open, and you see a hallway. And in the torchlight, in the light of the torches flickering on your shoulder, you notice for the first time that the Lucky Monkey isn't just a namesake, but the whole place is decorated in a motif of monkeys doing hazardous things. Along the walls here, you actually see a monkey in a tightrope over a pit of alligators, carrying a little umbrella. That motif goes all the way down the hall from what you can tell. And it's lovely wood carving, or it would be, if it didn't look twisted and bent by the shadows. The eyes seem to stare back at you in a very eerie fashion, but it's probably just a trick of the light. Probably.
Has anyone been here before?
Yeah, I have.
I'm going to give guidance to Feld just while we're kind of exploring here.
Lorenzo, you've been here before?
Yeah. They got a really nice suite upstairs.
Are these monkeys that we're seeing and seeing these carvings, etc., did the owner have monkeys? Are they part of the establishment? Is this at all connected?
Well, they do know that it is a jungle full of baboons, and while baboons and monkeys are related, they may not be the same species, but the monkey theme and motif, I mean, there are monkeys in the jungle, so there are no pets here, if that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
No mascots.
No,
So-
this isn't like one of the Japanese bars where you've got, generally have a bunch of monkeys that work there as waiters, etc.
Nothing like that.
Gotcha. And
Not a cat cafe, but more Jungle Cruise themed restaurant.
Got
right.
it. Yeah. No magical monkey servants, I could tell you that.
So I'm going to continue moving down that hallway. Am I getting the sense at all that it was beyond this area, or that I've passed by anything?
Move. First off, you get to the fork. Do you go left or right at the fork?
Do I see anything different between the two areas in terms of one's clean, one's dirty, blood on the ground, et cetera, et cetera?
They're all pretty jacked up. It's kind of difficult to tell. I will tell you right now that as you look to your right, you look down the hallway and you see what looks to be what you recognize as a traveler's entrance. Folks who had, instead of it being the main doors, it's a side entrance in. This is where people will have come in directly from the stables and the barn. There is a barn off to the side of the inn here, and you know that door leads out. Those doors are closed for the moment. Nobody, they are not open, and they look relatively undisturbed.
Can I see from here whether or not it appears to be barred or locked?
You can't tell if it's locked, but it does not appear to be barred. More than likely, whoever was here that tried to escape didn't make it that far.
Gotcha. I'll try going left.
Okay. Your divine sense does ping more, and you recognize that whatever it is seems to be coming from up here-ish as you get closer.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper back to the group. I have a feeling that what we're looking for, what I'm feeling, is up in this direction.
We got your back. Push on.
All right.
Trust your feelings.
So we'll have you come up. You do pass a couple of doors in the hallway, and you approach this one door. The door hangs in shambles. It, like a chunk of it hangs off of a broken hinge. And as your torch illuminates the room, you recognize that although this is not a shrine to Helm, this was once holy ground. And this holy ground was dedicated, it looks like, to Selyun, the moon goddess and the goddess of travelers. This looks like this was a private shrine. And I will tell you that it looked to be once comfortable and well-tended, a cozy space, as it were. It now lies in ruins. Shattered chairs, torn up swaths of carpet clutter the floor, holes have been punched through the walls. The altar has been shattered, smashed, and shat upon. Utter desecration.
Does it look like baboon shit?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Very
Seneca,
big,
can you leave Eartha in the main room there to let us know if the baboons come in?
Yes, I'm going to do exactly that. Eartha is still in her spider form. And we should be close enough to where Eartha can hang up on the ceiling out of danger. And in regards to this shrine that is desecrated in baboon scat, I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean it up.
Okay.
Does it look like it's like it's just simply a prayer room, or are rooms like this?
This actually looked like it was a small personal shrine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So not like a standard priests or people of religious orders, not like a room for holy men, etc.
This was not a guest room. This was actually like a room for worship.
Gotcha.
And it was consecrated ground.
Gotcha.
It was consecrated.
So I'm gonna move in and just kind of take a look around, see if I see anything. I don't know. With my passive investigation would be 12.
Okay. You don't find anything remarkable here, other than broken symbols of Selyun and other such things. This space is ruined. That's the best way to put it. The space has been ruined.
Yeah, the space has been ruined. There's no way to reconsecrate it.
Not without not without first like cleansing the whole inn.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll turn to my companions and say, I believe this is what I was sensing that had been desecrated, which, as you can see, is clearly desecrated. I don't have any other sense right now of anything else.
If we can bunker down in here in a defensible position, I can reconsider what spells to use and instead allow us to make this place more defensible. In the meantime, we can explore it.
Are you saying use this as a fallback position, or as I recall, when acting High Priest Jenya got the message from the High Priest, he was wounded. I don't know we need to find the High Priest or clues if the wands have been taken. We need to be about getting after them.
My apologies. Let me be more clear. Currently, the position where we are at is compromised. The baboons could come in at any time. We could have a flood of baboons, and leaving out in the midst of this storm is ill-advised. If we make sure that we have some sort of defensible position in case that does occur and that is secured, then the rest of our exploration can continue as we have a place to fall back if we need to. And should we be here long enough, then that defensible position can be used to rest, at which time I can reconsider my spells and make it so our position is more defensible in a broader area. But right now we have broken windows, we have doors that are not locked, and as a result of that, we could be attacked at any time.
Great. So I think, I nod in agreement, say, yes, let's quickly, I start to assist in kind of moving things around, of saying this can be this can be a fallback position. I think you are correct in terms of if we are to be attacked and we get out into the pouring rain, that would be ill-advised in terms of the tactics.
Is this a window here, or is this a door?
That's a window.
Okay.
And the window is shattered, of course. And rain is now starting to come in and mix with the blood and dirt and other things that you find in the space.
I'm going to completely clean this room with prestidigitation. Laser
You do not have the time for that right now, I will tell you that, because Lorenzo, give me a perception check. $19. Lorenzo, you could swear that you just heard something around the corner and down the hallway.
All right, there's something in here. Is that an 8? Can I go look around the corner so you can spot it?
Yeah, this
stealthily, or
like I said, you could hear something coming from here. Let me put the. You could swear that you heard something coming from around this corner, not close by necessarily, but something definitely. You can't tell if it was muttering or movement or something, but just something has got your spider sense up. For lack of
I'd like to peek around the corner.
Okay.
If I see him moving, I'd like to, if he's further out, I'd like to quickly sheath my mace, throw my shield behind my back, and pull off my glaive.
Okay. Got that.
And then move back out so that if something gets in front of him, I can give it a little how do you do.
You guys with the Vulcan hellos, Nobody else got that from Discovery Season 1. That's how they got the Klingons' respect.
No, I'm doing Star Wars quotes today.
All right.
I need to watch it. I'm a bad Star Wars fan.
What? Discovery? That's Trek.
You say the Vulcan hello, I say Han shoots first.
Yeah.
I think I meant to say I'm a bad Star Trek fan.
Yes.
I think I said Star Wars.
Now you're an even worse Star Trek fan because you keep using Star Wars, you fucking Philistine.
They're all basically the same, aren't they? You know, everyone just
Oh no. Okay.
Great. Why is our viewership going so far down right now in the middle of this? I don't understand what's happening.
Suddenly, I'm seeing somebody calling for a purge fatwa on Sir Feldruucan and Paul personally.
My favorite Jedi has to be Admiral Picard. I mean, he's just a great Jedi.
Lorenzo shoots him in the back.
All right. Well, I will tell you, Nate, you come up around the corner here, and you peer quietly around the corner. Give me a stealth check. All right,
23.
yeah. You are one with the darkness, and you look down and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors and 5 doors, 2 on each side, and then two on each side, and then a shattered window, and you could see rain pouring in from through the wind, getting blown in by the wind. A door here at the end of the hallway, and what looks to be a hallway right about here-ish is what you can see. And you think that whatever it is you heard came from down there. Okay.
I will motion to the people behind me to follow, and then I'll slowly go down this hallway as quietly as I can.
I'm going to move, try and move behind him.
Okay. I will move you since you're having trouble, but Greysoul, Seneca, Birch, what are you guys doing?
I'm sticking pretty close to Feld.
Okay.
I'm following.
And Birch?
Well, I feel like I'm going to be in the back. I'm still convinced that all the ones watching us from the windows are going to surround us.
I mean, paranoia. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not really out to get you. You know. Do you want to take any sort of precaution or anything?
I'm feeling sort of the paranoia that I think a lot of us are feeling, and I'm gonna hand one of my full bags of caltrops to Birch if he's in the rear. Yeah,
I prefer that over using my spells this time. I'll just start dropping them behind us.
Okay. So you guys are dropping caltrops down the hallway here. Noted. Go on ahead and do I have any caltrop icons? I wonder. That would be so convenient if I did. Oh, they're premium only. Tell me I might have some in my library already. Oh.
Good luck, John Spelta. Thanks for your work.
Good luck, Spelta. We appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you so much, man. We will see you next week, I hope. All right. Lorenzo, you approach the door. Do you guys open any of the doors along the side here, first off?
No, I wasn't going to open any of those.
Okay. Good to know. How do you want to approach? You guys are putting caltrops out behind you as you go. I will say, hold on a second. Where's my free hand?
I do want to open this door right here.
Okay, you open that door?
Yeah.
It is what looks to be, let's see, that one is, I'm 99% sure it's servants' quarters. It is indeed. It looks like that the staff, it looked like staff quarters, and it looks like that that somebody burst in here and burst through the windows, and you do see what looks to be evidence of violence as people were sleeping.
All bodies were pulled out the windows. This streak marks to show that, or were they pulled through the door?
Out the windows.
Okay. I'm gonna check the one that's out.
You give me a perception check real quick.
Sure. Perception. 12.
There's a brief flash of lightning outside, and you could swear that maybe you saw a figure, but you're not entirely sure.
I'm going to step out and say, may have more additional company, and try checking out this room over here, just behind us.
Also more quarters, and it looks to be the same kind of situation. However, it looks like some folks managed to make it to the door, and that's where probably the blood in the hallway came from. You know, because these beds look like they were disturbed, and the windows were shattered in.
It looks like the servants that slept in these quarters were assaulted in their sleep. Those on the rearmost room managed to at least make it to the door before they too were killed. The blood in the hallway is likely theirs.
How quiet are you being with this?
At my normal volume, I said, not metagaming.
God damn it. All right. Good to know. Good to know. That's fine. Totally fine. Everything's fine here. Nate, I will tell you this. The noise that you heard stops.
I will do a side eye at the wizard. And do, quiet. And then move forward to the door.
Okay. The door is closed. It is not locked. As you gently touch the handle and start to twist it, it does not lock, or it is not locked.
Okay, I'm going to give a warning and then kick in the door and shoot whatever I see.
All right.
I prepare to because I see him moving slowly and cautiously, so I'm not going to chunk along in my plate. I'm going to wait. As soon as I see him kick open the door and basically raise his crossbow, I'm going to, I'll hold there. If he doesn't shoot, if he does shoot, I'm going to rush up behind him.
Okay.
I'm going to plan to move to those sides so you can run right by me and go in. I'm not entering the room first.
Birch, Seneca, what are you guys doing? And Greysoul too. What do you guys?
Didn't know we were bursting into fire on something. I'm going to continue to bring up the rear and drop caltrops as I go. I'm convinced once we attack whatever's in here that all the things that have been watching us is going to charge in.
Okay. So go on ahead and do me a favor and mark where you've put caltrops down.
Oh boy. Well, literally in this hallway as we go, like every other square, I guess.
I'll cast Mage Armor.
Okay. So here, 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 and would you say that's a pretty realistic depiction of how?
Yeah, just put them wherever you're going to make people come that are going to kill us, Greg. That'd be great.
Okay, cool. It'll be really fun when you guys have cut off your only way of egress.
I know.
Yeah. This is going to be great. All right. So, Greysoul, and were you preparing anything before the door gets kicked in?
I was not prepared for the door to get kicked in. I thought we were being more stealthy, so I won't have anything up. But I'm still sticking pretty close to Feld.
All right, Lorenzo, you kick the door in. Give me a perception check.
Sure, and I have my lens of seeing everything too. So
your lens. I'm sorry, your what?
My dark vision lens.
Got it. I didn't realize that you were using that. Okay. You know what? Hold on.
Do we have our dark vision goggles already? Or you just have your single?
I just have the one lens.
He's got the one lens, basically. I had something for this, and I'm trying to find what I did with it real fast. I forgot that you were using that, because otherwise I would have had that ready.
Is it like in Star Trek where the Mandalorian, when they come off of the Enterprise, has that little thing that goes in front?
Yes, that's right. You use it right before you get in the TARDIS.
Love it.
Reminds me a lot of Babylon 5.
The They're all Cylons in the end, guys.
Oh, no.
My
It's
favorite part
Cylons all the way
is
down.
when they use the Stargates because
Yeah.
you know you gotta visit home.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. What? One second. I know. I'm taking your time, and I apologize, but there we go. That's what I'm looking for. And
I didn't realize it was a thing.
well, leave it to me to not just let anything pass without there being some random fuckery involved.
I am surprised that Lorenzo's channeling Brick and is just like fuck it, kicking in the door and shooting shit. But
I will tell you this.
Surprise rounds.
Yeah, surprise, motherfucker. I will tell you this, Nate. How do you have the lens secured to your face so you can shoot your crossbow?
I would like to mount it on the crossbow, like off to the
like a
side,
sight?
and kind of look through it, like a
All
sight.
right. Here's the funny thing. You kick the door in. There's a flash of lightning as you start to look through the lens. Give me a con save.
A con save.
Yep.
Clearly my best save.
Mm-hmm. All right. You actually got lucky and blinked when the lightning struck. So as a result, you're not blinded in that eye with that 19. But I will tell you this. You look through the lens and it's not working right now. And you can't tell if it's because of the flash of light or what, but for whatever reason, that lens is not functioning at the moment. So you look through it and all you see is darkness. The only light that you see in this room is the light that is coming off of Feld's torch that flickers into this space.
Okay.
So I will tell you that as you kind of, your shadow looms long into the room, and this looks like a kitchen. Because you can see the embers of a fireplace glowing, and you do see a glint of what looks to be coins and assorted treasure piled up in front of the fireplace.
Interesting.
Yep.
I will now back up a step and let everyone else go in. Or at least the big people wearing heavy armor.
okay. I switch from my glaive to when I see him back away and not shoot, I switch from my glaive to my shield and mace.
Mm-hmm.
And I slowly start moving forward.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move you in. 5, 10, 15, 20. Immediately to your left, you see stairs that go up. Give me a perception check real quick as you go through.
Let's see if this is rolling or whether it's still... It's just... Why is it doing that?
Don't forget I gave you guidance if you want to add a D4 to what you get.
Yes, thank you. Someone's going to have to roll it. What is going... No, I don't need... Let's show me the weather. Jeez. Yikes.
All right. Yeah, so you get in, and you look about here, and you see the windows. Greysoul, I will give you a second to move. Are you following in? How close are you?
I end up right here.
Okay. Seneca and Birch, where are you guys?
Following up from behind. Bow. A little bit out.
All right. Cool. So you guys are probably like right about Nyash.
See.
About there. Fantastic. I will tell you this, Paul. There's a flash of lightning, and as you come in and you're looking about, through a window right here, you see what looks to be, at first you think it's a baboon, but you realize that first off, it's standing on 2 legs. Second off, the hair is much bigger and wilder. And the eyes that glint at you glint with hatred and rage, but also dangerous intelligence. and surprise, motherfucker, the ready to action goes off, and it screams a war cry and plunges through the shattered window and immediately runs at you, not with its claws or its bare hands, but with a fucking falchion. And it comes up, charges, and hacks at you.
Cool. I'm just wondering, with a 14, which would be my history check, am I aware of this creature at all? Anything like this? More college, etc.
With your very quick assessment of the situation and the bad lighting in here, you do not have much of a sense of what this creature is.
Cool.
It's big and it's scary looking. Actually, give me, instead of what'd you roll for that?
For that, I rolled a 12 plus.
And, but no, what was the skill that you were using?
I was using history.
History. I would not say history is the appropriate thing to roll here.
What would you say? Investigation or animal handling or arcana, or what would you?
I was going to say nature.
So nature would be 11.
Got it. Yeah, you don't have a sense of what this is, other than the fact that it looks like a cross between some sort of humanoid and a baboon.
Do I get any sense of it being kind of a formed evil thing in that stat moment? I mean, of in the paladin sense of good, bad, of just sort of like whether there's a wrongness or just a naturalness.
I mean, I will tell you this. You don't have time to process that right now because it clearly has the intent of murder on its mind, and it just swung at you with a two-handed swing. And it has missed its attack on you with a 16. I'm assuming that does not bust through, but it does rain a blow down on your shield that clangs incredibly loudly. And, it looses a cry of rage, and you actually, as it comes, and you can smell the fetid breath. You smell blood and flesh on its breath as it howls in your face. You think that this could almost be like a half baboon, half orc, almost. It's really bizarre and terrifying, and this thing is now up all on you, swinging for the fucking fences. So let's get some initiatives.
Okay.
Negotiations were short.
All right.
Actually, roll.
Nothing, Nate? Man.
Huh?
I said negotiations were short, and I got no reaction at all.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. That was a good one.
Sorry,
What's that a reference to? I don't know that one.
That's the first whatever nonsense prequel.
Yep. Episode 1, beginning.
And they try to poison him right away. It's like, you're right. Negotiations were short.
Oh God! All right. Let's see. Lorenzo got a 19.
We're the brute squad. All our negotiations are short.
Greysoul.
See, I've got a theory that as we move along, it's going to be kind of like, we never expected the intelligence and shrewd cunning from the brute squad, and it becomes almost kind of like they couldn't possibly be the brute squad. Look at how shrewd and like well cut these clothes are. Like clearly they must be somebody else.
I don't know what.
And then Brick stumbles say like, nope, they're definitely the brute squad.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, Lorenzo, you have an opportunity to act right now.
Has this thing gone yet? Is it considered that taking action? Okay.
This creature has gone.
Okay.
I will give you a perception check real quick.
A perception check real quick. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
20.
I will. Okay. Cool. You. The perception check allows you to realize that there is a set of eyes looking at you through this shattered window right behind you, and yeah, you get the feeling that this thing is about to jump at you.
See, I cannot be surprised by these things.
Nope.
So I see them, So I will turn and just stab it with my rapier right in the face.
You had your crossbow out though.
Well, I'll switch to rapier then.
Okay, so you're literally dropping your crossbow and picking up your rapier.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Close quarters anyway.
One and just cross drawing and just gap holding your. You can hold the crossbow in one hand, can't you?
Yeah.
You dual wield. I mean, you're not gonna like one hand shoot.
I can't shoot it.
Is it a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
It's a light one.
You can at least hold. I mean, I don't know. If you're,
Isn't a light crossbow a one-handed weapon?
yeah, I thought so.
It says two-handed.
No, that's a two-handed weapon, guys.
All right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh no, it's hand crossbow is the one-handed version.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah, didn't you dual wield hand crossbows through the Tomb of Annihilation?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Those were your words, and you used your words frequently to resolve conflict.
So that would
Very
be a
good at that.
26 to hit.
Okay,
So
that's
close to a
you.
crit.
You reach out and stab this baboon through the window.
No vacancies.
And it would act as a critical, so that would be
A
doubled
19?
on the
Oh, okay.
because it has not yet acted.
It is not yet acted. All right, so as you could tell that it's about to lunge through the window, you stab it through the throat, and it grabs its neck with both hands, and you watch as the light expires from its eyes. With double damage, yeah. So
Now these baboons know we're not monkeying around.
That's right. And I'll say what an interesting new smell you've discovered from the wet, hairy baboon.
Did you just do 38 points of damage? Is that?
Yes,
By
that
the way-
is routine
you know,
for me.
I should have amped these guys up just a little bit.
I feel like there's a few of them, and Grant, hey, Lorenzo, when he gets off that first shot, as he said,
Yeah,
that's his danger zone.
That's my wheelhouse is that first shot, and then after that, it's. At this point, I'm going to move to like the center of the room, away from all windows.
okay. First off, you're going to get an opportunity attack. A 24 will hit you.
Well, wouldn't you
Yes.
be
For what?
sliding behind me? You would have enough perception to not move past the giant thing that you would have heard just make an attack and clang off my
Even
shield.
then, I will say disengage, so it doesn't.
All right, disengage is a free action. All right, fine.
Yeah, bonus action.
Cool. Cool. All right, then in that case, I will keep that roll because the bad guy is up next. Feld, does 24 hit you?
A 24 does hit me.
All right. So in that case,
Damn, this guy's rolling
damage.
well.
Where's my Vegas? 15 points of damage as the
Jeez.
relentless blow, another relentless blow rains down on you. It actually manages to bring your shield down and bites into the area between your head and your shoulder. It really gets into the neck on your armor right there, and you can feel the gout of blood coming out from the wound. The armor prevented it from going too deep, but it is pretty nasty. And then the creature leverages, or uses his sword like a lever to bring you in, and attempts to bite the other side of your neck. And an 11 will not pierce the armor.
And I miraculously kept my concentration.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your concentration? No, you did not, sir. We're fine. All right.
Dragonborn.
Did I break your concentration? Greysoul.
Okay, can I see this giant orc baboon thing?
You can see something delivering a flurry of blows onto Feld and just starting to ravage at him, but you can't get quite a good look at what it is because of the stairway. Also, Feld, high or low?
Low.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
55.
55. Okay. The torch goes out on the back of your armor. The torch was hacked at and falls apart.
But there's fire. There's light in the fire, correct?
Yes. So now it just changes where the dynamic lighting is coming from, but there is some light in the fire. So I will give me a moment here. We're gonna have that light come from over
How
there.
tall is this baboon? Is he
About 7 feet.
so he's about of a height with me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
7'1", 325.
Yep. And
Plus my armor.
Yeah, this
So-
guy looks like he could. Well, first off, he does not look impressed.
Okay,
But
okay.
or
He's about to
intimidated.
be.
Okay. All right. So that is his action. Greysoul, what do you want to do?
Is this a situation where if I move behind Feld right now, that's going to elicit an attack of opportunity
Potentially, yeah.
from this thing? Okay.
Yep.
In that case,
He'll get half cover if you attack now.
does that mean I have half cover if I move?
Yeah. If you don't move, you have half cover.
If I don't move, I have half cover. All right. Well. All right. I will whip out the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I'm going to place that behind this thing. Or if I'm able to make it pop up there, I'll make it pop up in front of Lorenzo.
If it's behind him, does that does that count as flanking for me, since it's technically an ally? Does it count as an ally since it is a entity?
I'll give you flanking next.
Yeah.
Okay, spiritual weapon and flanking. Yes.
Does. Okay, great. I'll have it. You know what? Let's start it. It's got 20 feet of movement, so let me. Can I get control of it, or do you just want me to tell you where to put the thing?
Give me 1 second, and I'll give you control.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon gets flanking. Nice.
Yeah. We're gonna do some flanking Tetris here this turn.
Good God. All right.
Does this sword blaze with the light of a saber?
It
In
burns
its form?
brightly.
All right, you should have control of it now.
The anger of a sun. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll be here to give myself flanking. I'm gonna unload some eldritch blasts into this individual.
Yes.
So okay, first one. Why are you not letting me roll my attack? $15 to hit.
15 to hit. You miss.
Now with flanking, do I have advantage?
Yes, you do.
Yes. I was on mute. That's exactly what I was saying.
All right, attempt number 2. 8, probably not going to get us there. Okay, second
No, sir.
eldritch blast. Does the 23 hit?
Roll.
No.
Roll.
No, I'm fucking with you. It's fine. Yeah.
Roll,
so-
roll your advantage in case it's a crit.
Does eldritch blast crit? That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I can crit.
Nope, 26.
Yeah.
But I'll
that's
take
pretty
that 10 force damage over the 9 force damage, right? Or no, do I have to go with the 26? Is this the higher?
I'm going to say that you go with the 26 because that is the better roll. So, yeah.
Okay, so we got to do 9 force damage.
Okay.
And then I will move the spiritual weapon here to give Feld flanking.
Mm-hmm.
And that will
Does the,
conclude my...
Does the spiritual weapon get to attack?
Oh, it does. That's right. What are we doing here? Spiritual weapons.
That
Swinging out.
spiritual weapon didn't come to monkey around.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that one was so forced, it was painful.
It came to drop the bananas.
What are you
Dear
even
God.
doing? All right.
All right.
6, 4,
21 to hit?
21 hits.
Okay. That'll conclude my turn.
Got it. All right.
D&D
Cool.
Beyond is being weird, though. It should be letting me do my attacks without doing a full attack and then damage roll. So I'm not sure why it's acting up. Nevertheless, I'm done.
Got it. All right. So, Feld, you're up.
All right. I am. So yeah, let me see. I don't think it's going to. I think it's still having issues letting me roll. So let me see if I have to manually roll this or if it's going to actually come up. Nope. I don't think so. All right. And the advantage would be 22.
22 hits.
All right, and let's see. On that, my damage is 1d6 plus 3. Silver. Whoop. That is not all the things I need to roll. So
Okay.
that is a 3 plus. We're going to.
Here comes the divine smite. Wait
Here
for it.
comes.
Wait for
Yep.
it. Hey, better.
Wait
Oh,
for.
wait, better.
Why is it always? Oh, here we are. So we'll do this at. This is this is not a fiend or undead, correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. This is super awesome being not able to actually click on things. Oh, but okay, so another 15 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to take my second attack.
And that's a botch. But with a
Well,
20.
that is, yeah, but it's with advantage. So with
All right,
advantage.
roll your
so-
damage.
Yep. Okay, and that is going to be complex. Should just have that. Oh nope, got to put the /R first. Another 22. That is including the divine smite. So for a total of 22, 37. 43 points of damage. Is it still standing in front of me?
Barely.
Well, I am impressed. It might not have been impressed with me, but considering the smacks it just took,
All right,
I give it a
Seneca,
little.
You're up.
Huh.
Yep. Yeah. You and by the way, the silvered weapon on it, you feel like that it, for whatever reason, it reacts to the silver in a very, very vicious and angry fashion. It actually it spits and hisses at you as the silver connects with it.
Gotcha. Do I sense that the silver also did additional damage to it?
Give me a perception check.
Gotcha. This is going to be a straight D20.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do get the sense that the silvered weapon had far more of an effect than a normal weapon would.
Gotcha. So I'm going to, in saying that, I'm going to say to my companions, silver affects it. Something. This is not. It is not right. And I think that is going to take care of that because my bonus action things I am not going to use right now.
Do we have remove curse?
Remove curse? That's
Yeah,
an
do
extra
any of us
plus.
have remove curse?
I don't know, do you?
Negative. I think I don't get that.
Negative
for a little bit.
here.
And remove curse is a 3rd level spell, so technically a 3rd level cleric or paladin could have it, or wizard.
I mean, I definitely don't. I have earned one additional spell outside of what I get from my leveling for this campaign, so I definitely don't have that.
Y'all just got books is all I'm saying, like.
Oh, we've had all this. We've had all this time to do that.
I know.
mean,
I
why
know.
are we
The
not
whole-
doing that?
The whole week of in-game time that this campaign has been going on.
The next time we're traveling for a month from place to place, we're just going to take a stack of books with us. We're going to
There you
check
go.
out. We get
Real
all of
smart,
us
yeah.
are going to get library
I
cards.
got all
Blue Crate pen.
the spell books and stuff. Yeah. So Seneca, what are you doing?
I'm going to step over. First, I will say they're likely were creatures. If you restrain them, perhaps we can get some information out of them once they're detransformed. And I'm going to step over into this room where it is secure, and I'm going to warg into Eartha's senses as my action, and communicate with her to look around, because I'm trying to see if we're going to be ambushed by a whole bunch of different things since she's still on the watch.
Okay. I will tell you that she has been watching them, and she says, "Look out! Watch the windows," is what you sense. And in that moment, now let me ask you: warging into her senses, that takes you out of perception for the moment.
Yeah, so I stepped. That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I stepped over into this other room and closed the door behind me. I'm looking to see through her eyes. So whatever is going on out down here, I want to know about it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that's pretty fucking cool that just happened is that you actually saw the baboon that burst through the window of the room that you're in. You actually watched it happen from Eartha's senses. So that was actually kind of cool. But then you realize that there's probably a baboon about to attack you inside the room that you are in. So, yeah. That guy burst. You hear the glass shatter and and something rushing at you. Birch, you see the door at the end of the hallway here kick in, and there's a baboon that charges at you. One blows through the double doors here and immediately goes at you guys. Another one comes through the window. 1, 2, yeah. It's literally a flood of these guys as they come pouring over themselves to get to you to protect their dear leader. And what you guys didn't even notice before was that there is a door on the side of the stairway here. You didn't even have time to see this, but the door on the stairway looks like it goes down. And that has now opened up, and out pour even more baboons. You are now being attacked by a whole troop at this point. So we're gonna, there we go.
That is the formal plural for a baboon. A troop of baboons.
Yep. And let's see.
I prefer a goof troop.
Goof troop.
We always stick together.
All right. Well, here's the fun part. Let's see. Birch, you've got mail.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. Seneca, you've got mail. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
All right. Let's see. We're going to go on Feld. That guy rolls with advantage. Does a 22 hit you, Feld?
It does not.
Okay, so you definitely feel an impact on your back and your armor as something lands on you from behind and starts trying to pound on you. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks on Lorenzo because he's the first one there and with advantage. Okay, that's a miss. That is a 19 and a so that's one hit. Natural 20. So that's a 23 and that'll be a critical. And then yep, so that's going to be 3 hits, one of them crit.
Lorenzo, do you have any sort of fancy thing to get out of here?
No. Although with the crit, I will use my evasion.
You don't know which hit is the crit when it's coming. So, but you know what? How about this? You give me, pick a number between 1 and 6, and there will be 2 numbers here that if you get either of them, that'll be the it'll be the critical hit that you avoid. Okay, if it's any of the other 4, you avoid one of the other 2 hits.
3.
3. All right, you avoid one of the normal hits. The magic numbers were 2 and 6. I did roll them. All right.
Right.
So, let's see. So 4 and then 7. And then that evasion, is that a full fancy negate everything, or is this
for half, I'm looking up right now. I think it's half.
okay. 7, and then this will be the crit.
Oh, sorry, it's not evasion. It's uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. That's right.
So I can use my reaction to have the attack damage against me.
Got it. Okay. So you're going to take 2 damage from the halved attack. You're going to take 7 from the second hit, and then the crit is going to be 7, 9, so 16, 18 points of damage between the three attacks that hit.
18. Okay.
Yep. All right. And yeah, suddenly shit just got crazy up in here. Birch, you're up. Oh, and 2 of them try to attack the spiritual weapon, not realizing what it is, just for sake of argument.
Nice.
So yeah.
So, I mean, I would love to help my friends in there, but really all I see is this giant thing that's attacked me. Right? Like it's right next to me.
Yes. That is correct.
I mean, you see that, but you also probably, I mean, I think you're aware there's a shit ton of stuff going on down there. I would imagine there's a large...
You're hearing all hell break loose in the main kitchen area, but you have your own problems right now.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Mano y mano. Where did that one come from?
This one actually blew through the door here at the end of this short hallway that goes out into the garden.
It goes out into the garden.
Yeah.
And there's no way for me to get around it to also go into the garden?
I mean, you'd have to blow through it at this point because it's only a 5-foot wide corridor.
Uh-huh. What is this space to my right? Is there a wall here? Oh, that's like
yeah, there's a wall there.
Okay. I don't want to leave this.
There's a door right here. Pardon me, my dynamic lighting skills were not that great, but now that I'm looking at this on the general feed, there is a door right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I want to see what's happening to my friends. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh boy, this will be weird. Yeah, I'm going to thunder wave at first level.
Okay.
And I'm trying to knock him back through the door he came.
Okay.
And
it's a strength save for me, right? Or
con save. A con of 15.
Okay. All right.
How'd the con go?
It made the save with a 17.
Sure did. Well, that means he didn't get pushed through the door, and that's a bummer for me. It would have been... Yeah. You only take...
15, with that 15-foot cube, would that have also hit the one that's right in front of Seneca? And would that also have to make...
There's a wall there, and Seneca's actually in a side room.
Bummer. All right. Well, he only takes 5 damage then, and isn't pushed back to the door like I was hoping.
Gotcha. You know what? Just because we're all in combat and all has been revealed now, I'm going to turn dynamic lighting off on this map so y'all can see what the hell's actually going on.
Thank you.
There you go.
I like how during the fog of war we can see more. The light of war. Oh boy.
I'm just being nice right now. Don't make me regret it.
I appreciate it. I think I don't want to leave this thing's area and get punched for it. So I'm just going to move like 1 over and then stay within his range.
Okay.
Yeah, bummer. Lame turn.
All right. But you do hit him with the thunder wave, and he does take damage from it. So
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. He's definitely like grabs his ears and whips his head back in pain and kind of gives a howl of agony. But he is not blown backwards. Lorenzo, you are up. And you are in, let's put it charitably, you're in a target-rich environment, bud.
I am.
Yeah.
And so I really can't move anywhere.
Not really, no. I mean, you could move right here, maybe.
You can move through allies. Allies will let you move through them, right?
Yeah.
It's true. Let's see if I can open a hole here. And they've all gone, so I can't get any critical damage. I have nothing that's... I'm looking right now. Nothing that hits multiple things. So I guess I'll just pick one of these guys at random, and then I'll move.
Okay.
Well, the leader is looking pretty bad.
That's true. I'll stab him.
All right, go for it.
Rapier.
That does not hit.
Well, that's too bad. I will now disengage and move back here.
Do you have any inspiration to use on that roll?
I do. I'm using the inspiration.
Okay, go for it.
If only we had someone to drop bless on us.
19.
That's
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And because someone's within,
Yeah, you get your sneak on that.
I can sneak, so 14 damage.
And is your rapier regular or silvered?
That one's a regular.
All right, so it's a regular rapier, so that means he's going to take 7. He's also raging, which means he's going to take 3. He was at 2.
How you want to do this?
How you want to do this? Before you get ripped apart by his minions.
I'm going to say I was never a fan of guerrilla warfare.
Oh,
and I
no.
will back off.
Oh, no. Now I have to kill
Love
you. Now I have to kill you. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, I hate you all. I hate you all so much. Okay.
I
great.
could have gone with 2 Kongs don't make a right, but
God damn it. All right. Cool. So my bad guy's dead. Lorenzo's done. Greysoul, what's up? What's good, baby?
I'll tell you what's good. I can actually bless everyone, I think. That's what's probably good.
Oh, is that so?
I hear you.
That wasn't actually what I was thinking. I mean, if you can do damage, I'd go right for it. I mean, I just
Yeah,
think,
I'm just checking out bless real quick. But yeah, since the leader's down and the baboons seem a little bit on the papery side, should probably...
I'd say go pew pew, but I mean, up to you, brother.
Yeah.
I've got some magic spell Breath of the Gods coming up next. They're not going to see the razzle dazzle coming at them.
Okay, I will in that case. All right, so you are that's a cone, right? From what I've seen, I've witnessed the Breath of God several times. All right,
You've witnessed that. You've seen me misty step in and out to the most optimal places of damage. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Misty Step, damn, you could wreck these baboons. All right, I'm going to let's have the spiritual weapon attack the one below it as the first order of business.
Hey, better. So wing better.
And okay, that doesn't show up there. Let me see if...
Do you have a focus for your spiritual weapon?
A focus?
I'm just saying that you could have a hilt that can animate and float, and then a blade of light comes out of it.
I drew that last time, and then you deleted it with demonic glee.
I know. Well, that's because I'm the dungeon master, and fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So attacking.
That's a miss.
It's a miss. Where am I here? 10 misses. Okay. Spiritual weapon doesn't do anything. I'm gonna try out this macro on this baboon right here and see how.
Let's see.
Let's see if this works. Okay. 1, 2.
First
Got
one
a little
hit.
bit of animation. And third one doesn't count. It's just the first 2. I only have 2 beams.
Yep. All right.
First
the
beam 18 hits.
Yeah, that hits, and that does deal
7 damage.
7 damage for the first one.
7 4. Yeah, the top of the rolls, and then at the bottom it says if they're successful, it's 7
you're
9.
including advantage. Got it. All right. So 7 points of damage. So he's okay. Got it. So you zap him, and he kind of like and turns to you. And it was originally focusing on you managed to actually like shoot him off of Feldruucan's back, literally.
Yep.
But now
Nice.
he kind of splats on the floor, picks himself up, and looks like he's about to lunge at you. So you now have his attention.
All right. I think that's going to be it. I can't move without provoking an attack, right? Because he's right next to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so
You are not Lorenzo, and you cannot, Irish goodbye out of the middle of fights without anybody
True.
noticing.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I will stay where I'm at, and hopefully Feld is going to show me some craziness here before this baboon rearranges my face.
Yeah. All right, Feld, it's your turn. What you gonna do?
All right. I'm pulling a whole lot of magic razzle dazzle here.
Okay.
So I'm going to Misty Step to right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to set up my cone, which I expect to be able to hit 5, which is this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy.
What is the length of the cone?
15 feet.
All right, so you can get 5, 10, and it's gonna fall short of the guys back here.
Guys back where?
You can barely.
Yeah, because I'm thinking
hit that guy.
I'm going. That's where I'm going. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop. Yeah.
So you can hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Is what I got.
I can't hit this guy who's closest
No,
to
out of the range.
move my.
You've now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So.
I voice.
Yeah, he's 20 feet.
My rule of cool. I'm basically right behind. I'm right behind this monkey right here, basically trying to blow his head off. I am on him like a 15-year-old who's on his first time at prom, trying to get down and dirty with this.
Wow.
I
do.
Yep.
I don't know how you did prom, but I at least got consent first. All right. Let's.
This is fighting. This is not.
What the hell prom did you go to? And we went to the same high school.
Well, anyway, what dance did you? I went to the fun prom, public school.
Oh,
right.
Oh, yeah. I went to.
That's gnarly. That should have been better. Anyway, 19 points. So they need a dex save of 12. Otherwise, to take half. Otherwise, they take
12
full.
for half. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a
Yeah.
pass. And that's a pass. So the first two guys here take 19. Whoops. I wanted to give you a breath of fire.
7, 2, and 1 out of 24. I mean, come on. 10
Yeah.
out of 26.
Yeah, no, it's a real
Or
bummer,
24.
man.
Yeah.
I'm really heartbroken about it. Let me tell you.
Nobody saw that inspiration? The inspiration that Sir Phil just got?
Actually, can you reroll damage on inspiration?
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Still, I'm just excited you got inspiration.
It
wasn't acknowledged. It needed to be.
Yeah. Thank you. Who? The best. Not the first in my heart watcher of the show.
Yes, our first only brute subscriber. I love it. She wants that hot Dragonborn action, literally hot Dragonborn action. Yeah. So yeah, you do scorch the living hell out of the first two, and they turn bloodied and burned, and they turn with fury in their eyes and immediately lock upon you.
Question.
Answer.
Are we ruling now, as I recall, that that we're counting breath weapon as a bonus action?
Yes. And you're going to make me regret giving you that, but I know. But go for it anyway.
Well, or as a so that would mean I still have.
Yeah.
So that mean I have my attacks for the one in front of me.
Sure.
Gotcha. So let me roll that beautiful bean footage.
I really want to watch you blow these for some reason.
You're gonna need an OnlyFans subscription for that, Greg.
Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss. But you know what? I just got inspiration, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
Well, Nate, say it out loud because okay, sir, I hate the puns and I want to punish the puns, but that one is brilliant and I have to give it to you.
What? Can we call baboons on fire gorillas?
Gorillas.
Oh, God.
Does the 15 that I re-rolled
That
hit?
hits. Yep.
Gotcha. So let me see. With the silvered, that is going to be 1d6 plus 3.
I can tell you right now, these are all normal baboons that are attacking you.
Okay.
Yep. The only one that was not a normal baboon is the abomination that you slew. And okay, so that's you crush its burning skull in.
Okay. Then if you could just move me to here because I have not used movement, I'm going to hit this bad boy.
Go for it.
All the while, I am roaring bloody rage, trying to just draw their attention to me, and also trying to scare the ever-living shit out of them after everything that I just did. I don't know if you need me to roll intimidation.
Yeah, give me some intimidation.
Does 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
We got to get your macros working again.
Oh, that is the wrong.
Yeah, you got to slash R,
Yep,
not R slash.
yep. Let's see. My intimidation would be plus 3. Does 6 kill the one in front of me?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay.
These guys are a little chunkier than you're giving them credit for.
16 on intimidation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. And Seneca, you're up.
So the 7 on this guy in purple. So 7 on orange killed him, but 6 on purple boy didn't kill him with everything else he's taken.
Yeah, no, because he only took half. He actually made.
Gotcha. He's the one who kind of dodged out of the way, but now
yeah,
he's
the two in the back dodged
Gotcha.
out. It's this guy's
Gotcha.
the other one who got like roasted.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is this open air?
Yes.
So there's no like glass roof or anything above
now.
this.
Oh yes, it is just open outside. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to continue on with the thing that I've got going. So 1, 2. Oh, look, he gets his A up.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. So he swings at you.
Okay, so now let me go back to where I was to make sure I'm counting this right. So
Too tired to play. That is a great pun. If the
All
boss
right.
baboon is dead, that makes the rest of them no rank tangs. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Why did I permit puns? Like, just I hate you all. I hate you
When-
all. So
when I get to this point,
yep.
what is the deal with this bridge here?
That bridge looks like it's a cross that goes that connects the two sides of the second floor.
Is it enclosed or no?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have any windows?
Yes.
I'm going to Misty step onto that bridge.
Okay. You misty step onto the bridge. I'm gonna put your ass on a different map. Hold on. You gotta make life difficult for me, you son of a bitch. You're now...
So far, every time that I have explored wildly in the midst of combat, it has worked out great for the group and terribly for myself.
Well, that's what you wanted. And enjoy.
Well, as I recall, last time that you explored, we weren't in combat yet, were we?
I don't remember. We ended up finding Drakthar.
That is true. You did find Drakthar last time. All right, so you misty step up there. Do you have any movement left?
I could have movement left because so far I've used I could use my Tabaxi movement, which
Okay.
would give me another 30 feet.
Gotcha. All right, hold on 1 second. So you find yourself on the bridge. You can look out eye level at the trees.
Mhm.
And just so everybody watching at home can have something to look at other than a black screen. There we go. You can see windows in the general area, but there's a door to the north and a door to the south.
Right here and right here, or just in
Right
and
here
out?
and right here. They're both closed.
Okay. All right, but now I'm even with the window over there. Oh wait, there are no windows in this according to the map. Double checking to make sure I can be
I'm ruling that they are.
Okay, cool. So then I can
All right.
see this window over here.
You're taking advantage of a DM error right now, so I'm giving that to you. There are
All right, so then I can see this window
so
over here, right?
Instead of it being normal, it's actually I'm going to rule that it's an open air bridge. That's what I'm going to do, and that's why you're looking. You've got the handrails on either side, but you can look through the windows.
Sweet. Okay, cool. I am. Do I see from up top here, looking down at the rest of the open air courtyard? Is how high up am I?
I would say your second story, but the first story had kind of high ceilings to it, so you're probably about 20. Your feet are about 20 feet up.
Any kind of enemies around in this area that I can see now with my bird's eye view?
All the enemies are. You could see where they busted into the space.
Mhm.
That you do not see any enemies below you in the garden at this point. At this time.
Okay. Well,
it looks like
then
everybody's gone into the kitchen.
All right, then I am going to go ahead and use my minor illusion once again. This time I am going to attempt to intimidate with the loudest lion roar you ever heard from up here with my big lion-looking face.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
You know what? Let's go ahead and inspire that.
Oh, you. Oh man.
Even better.
Even better.
That's it, man. I've gotten so many 4s tonight.
You give off the greatest lion roar ever. The problem is it happens right at the same time as a thunderclap.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, so it gets drowned out. You can even hear the fail horn, the womp womp, and that's what the thunder sounds like. It sounds like a double clap of womp womp.
Yeah, I don't even know why I have this cantrip.
I know, right? Seriously. You know what? It is 10 after 9, guys, and we didn't take a break. And I've been drinking a lot of this soda, so I think we're going to take 5 minutes real fast. So,
thank you, 5.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, 5. We will be right back though as we continue the combat here. If you're hanging out in the comments, feel free to chat us up. Let us know how we're doing, and tell the brutes to stop monkeying around and finish this fucking fight. Yeah, I did it. I said it. You heard me. All right. I'll be right back. All right. I got to give points to Lorenzo for that pun. That is painful for me to admit, but he dropped one in the private chat that is, should have made the illusions of cream and cherries all over the baboons. Then we would be fighting meringue-a-tangs. Oh, that hurts my soul. That hurts my soul so much. But hey, if you're watching us right now, first off, I hope you're having fun. Second off, do us a favor, give us a like on our Facebook page here. We just got this thing started, firing it up, getting things going.
It's too bad I didn't kill any of them with fire and lift them in the air. They would have been hot air baboons.
Oh my God. Oh, all right. Well, I could tell you right now, part of the inn is just going to fall on your head and kill you. That's just.
And Helm will protect me because Helm loves a good pun because Helm loves children.
Boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we talking about our puns?
I did share the one that you dropped in the private chat, by the way, Nate, because that was just too good to pass up. I got
more.
I know. Please stop.
The meringue-a-tangs?
Yeah, meringue-a-tangs.
Yeah.
Now we're going to come up to the exciting conclusion.
God, you kill my soul.
How do you not like puns?
I feel like that some of them are just lazy comedy. So many of them are just. So let me put it this way: puns are done badly so often, and they are often more often than not witty. Sometimes Nate manages to land a clever one, you know. So and I saw what you said about swashbucklers. Have you ever read Order of the Stick?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, not an original idea you're going for, but
no, it's not. It's actually in the book.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When's the last time you saw a truly original idea?
That is fair.
I didn't think it was original.
Yeah. I mean, look, all I'm going to say is if Shakespeare didn't make up any of his stories except for one of his worst ones, and that's only one, I'm going to cut myself some slack.
Okay.
And maybe you should too.
No.
Okay.
No. Nice try, though.
That's just my opinion.
Stab you so hard. Suddenly, all of the monkeys turn and attack Paul.
Fucking bring it. Oh, Paul, not Feldruucan? No, yeah. I as Paul might be might be a bad day.
Yeah, and now that they're on fire, they're going to start throwing flaming poo at you.
So yeah, you're gonna become scatterguns.
Yeah, scatterguns. Yep, that's exactly how that's going to go
down. Scatinades. They're gonna start tossing at me.
Yeah. All right, and we got Seth back yet? Because he just took his action, so we'll give him another minute or two. But let's go on ahead. Speaking of the baboons. They are now going to go apeshit. Yeah.
Did the intimidation roll do anything to them?
It made them fly into a rage. because they feel so threatened that they have to destroy you at all cost.
So these guys have no sense of self-preservation and running away. Gotcha.
You literally also just killed their chief, so they are going to avenge him with all
and
at
just
all opportunity.
Caved in their buddy's head and roared. How big are these guys? I'm assuming these guys are smaller than me.
Medium. No, they're medium-sized. These are big. These are big hill baboons. These are not like teeny ones. Yep. And this guy is gonna go. He'll come out and go up into the tree. And I'm gonna rule that he actually winds up next to Seneca. We'll tell him that in a minute. Oh no, wait. Yeah, Seth, you're up there. So the one that you tried to avoid is now chasing you. So I'll resolve him last. But yeah, these guys are now just you now have a whole pack of baboons raining blows down upon you, Feld. Let's see how well your armor holds up. That's a natural 20. That is an 18 and a 13, so that's going to miss. That's a 16 and a 5. That's going to miss. And that's a 20 and a 14. 20 isn't good enough to beat your AC, you tin can, right?
That is correct. I held on to my concentration, and I am currently rocking 23.
Got it. Okay.
Especially because there is no brick, which is why I don't have my glaive out, and I'm not actually fighting the way that I'm designed to fight. But that's okay.
You're gonna take 14 piercing on the critical. From the one shot that does get through, I do need you to make a concentration save on your Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Or a wisdom save, I believe.
It is a con save for me.
Ah.
If it was wisdom, that'd be great because it would be.
We'll go with con.
Actually, hold on. Actually, it's my. What is? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is con because that's what I'm looking at for my next feat of advantage on con saves. So let's just see here. Come on, buddy. Ooh.
Oh, nope.
So Shield of Faith drops.
Yep. That one got lucky. Let's see.
Unless I gave Feld my inspiration point.
That is true.
All right. You gonna give me your inspiration?
Yes, I will. I will give the inspiration to Feld.
And it holds.
All right.
Worth it.
That's my buddy. He's
Gotta,
like,
gotta
oh, you
keep my
you look
damage
like you're
dealing
getting,
tanks alive.
You look like you're getting beaten like a drum over there.
Greysoul, you're gonna get bit for 8.
I thought it was my turn.
No, it's the baboon's turn.
Are they all acting at once again? Is this
Yes,
is this part of your dastardly?
It's making combat simple for me. Do you want me to be doing random ones throughout and keeping track of 10 different initiatives for these guys?
Well, Abria Iyengar does, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not her, all right, and I'm not Matt Mercer either. So,
but you could be. I believe in you,
just
Greg.
Need to get over your disappointment on that fact, all right?
I'm just like Mr. Miyagi over here, trying to make you understand what you can be, Daniel's son.
All right, Birch, the one that tries to attack you botches, and Seneca.
All right.
Does a 19 hit you?
19. Not when I cast shield.
All right, so you have to cast shield.
Yeah.
All right. So that that one springs up through the tree with great agility and comes up and lunges at you with its claws. And it would hit you if you didn't manage to get your shield up at the last second. But yes, you do successfully manage to defend yourself against the blow. Let me actually put the bad guy on the map because I know that you're probably going to blow him right off of it in a second.
The one who botched, did he punch himself in the face? Or how did that work?
He has left himself wide open, unfortunately, he's left himself vulnerable and wide open for the next attack. Is what he's done. He overswung, and it's going to be very easy to take him down, I would say. So, Birch, speaking of which, it is your action, bud.
Oh, well, I know what you want me to do. Can you change the map back so I can see stuff again? I'm all
Nope. You got to fly blind here, buddy. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do it. Oh, that's not even. That's not
Whoa.
even tonight's game. Good Lord, that's a flat blast from the past.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Danger umbrella. I love it.
Danger umbrella. Yes.
Above me here, is this a window?
Yes, it is.
Uh,
And it has been shattered in. That was the one that Nate stabbed through.
I would like, if you will allow, to see that the guy who tried to swing at me is a little off kilter, and I'm going to run away from him and ignore him.
Okay. He's gonna get an AOO, but with disadvantage.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, definitely missing you with an 8.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to jump out the window.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now I get to see what all the fun is about.
All right. Yeah, you look inside and you see all this monkey business happening up in here.
And I'm going to do something real stupid because there's a lot of guys to deal with still, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 still. That's insane.
5. Oh, no, 6. 6, you're right.
So in that tight room, I'm going to, oh boy, conjure a wave of water that crashes down. Oh, God.
What spell are you using?
It's called Tidal Wave. And it's gonna, I'm gonna aim it so that it hits, so that it goes like right towards, like almost like it's coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna like kind of go down. So it's not gonna hit this guy over here, but it's gonna hit all the other ones because it's gonna end up like at this side of the room. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be like a
Feld, then is what you're telling me.
which one's Feld?
He's over here.
I don't think so. It can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide.
10 feet
So
wide, yeah, up to 10 feet wide, up to 30 feet long.
yeah, so if it's right in the middle here, and then it kind of veers down to the corner, I don't think it has to hit Feld. That's your call. But I need all of them to make a dex save of 15.
Define all of them, because if you may be hitting allies in this, depending on which ones you want to hit.
I want to hit the back side of this one,
Okay.
this one,
Mm-hmm.
the front side of this one,
Mm-hmm.
the back side of this one,
Sure.
and this one.
I will give you the first 4. I don't.
You don't think I can
necessarily
curve
know how you-
around?
I don't think you can't get this one and this one with if
Yeah,
it's only 10 feet
30
wide.
feet long.
30 feet long would be how far it stretches. Like you can either get these guys, or you can either get like the first 3. You get this guy.
Yeah, it doesn't
this guy.
specify if I could like choose it. So I think you're right. I think like
I'm
a
gonna-
straight line is the most fair.
Yep. So I need to make 4 DC 15 dex saves.
Yes.
That's a botch. That's a pass. That's a pass. And that's a pass. All right.
Oh.
So yeah. Roll your
Hey, well
damage.
that sucks. Don't do that. Well, all right. Well, the one who failed is going to take the full brunt of it and is actually knocked prone.
Okay.
The other ones are going to take half, I guess.
Okay.
Bummer. It's 18
All right.
for
so
all
this
4.
guy- So the tidal wave comes springing up out of the ground. You hear this great rumbling, and you can actually look and see as the rainfall around you gathers up into what becomes a gout. And at the point of origin, it actually lifts this guy into the air, slamming him up against the roof of the kitchen. And you can hear a sickening crack as his body suddenly goes limp, and he falls as the wave goes. He rides it like a rag doll. Clearly, his essence is no longer of this plane. Now, same thing happens to the next 2 guys. They both had less than 9 hit points, even though they made their saves. So also dead. You and your fucking AoEs. I even had a note I will tell you right now. I even had a note to myself in here that they were going to gun for you if you cast Moonlight. I'm just saying.
Stop making things affected by silver, and I'll stop using Moonlight.
This is what's written in the damn module. You want me to rewrite the mod even more? I will do that. I will fuck you all up. That's fine.
If I see where
don't punish Adam for being good at playing his character. Maybe the gods just wanted someone who knows how to sling Moonlight around to handle Moonlight problems.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, I know. I'm
the other problem with the spell is it's a lot of water, and it might put out fires and make this room darker.
Yes, that it most certainly does.
Is it magic water?
I mean, it might glitter a little bit.
I mean, if it's going straight forward, it's going through those windows.
But
what
it'll go out in that courtyard, I suspect.
I will tell you guys right now that
the
only light source in the room. We're gonna put that over here because that's the view for everybody who's watching on the shared screen. But yeah, your torch I already said is out. So yeah, the fireplace is definitely extinguished with the Thank you for being honest about that. I was going to mention that next, but you did. You did okay.
I'm aware of the consequences of my actions.
The room plunges into darkness, and you hear the confused and angry, raging cries of baboons, as well as your allies. Yeah. All right.
I created a pool and.
Yep.
Enjoy the chaos, guys.
Feld, yeah, you see the rush of water go by, and are just like, you're now standing in knee-deep water in this room.
So were they stacked? Were they stacked? Like I see one that's still up. Like there was seemingly 4 there, and now there was 5.
I think there was one that was stacked on by accident. So there's a total of 10 of these guys. So that's 5 right there.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that is correct. So there were 2 that had gotten stacked. So that one protected his buddy, but this guy actually did get hit pretty hard by that tidal wave. So, yep. Now then, Lorenzo, you're up.
Let's see here. I think there was one right here. Is that one still alive?
Let's see. Yeah. I mean, how can you see? Is my question.
Well, I have that dark vision thing.
Yeah, but it's not working right now.
Oh. Well, in that case, I think he's close to me. I think there's one behind me too, but I can't see anything down the hallway.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, I guess I'll move into the room here with everyone else.
Oh my God! In the private chat. Okay, Lorenzo, Nate. Okay, you know what? Nate? Thanks. I hate it. Get inspiration. Turn them into sea mains.
Semians.
Yeah.
Semians.
Oh, okay. I thought it was sea mains, like remains, but watery. But semians. Okay. Yeah, you know
it's
what?
Even better now.
Take inspiration. Yeah. Fuck you. I hate it. But take inspiration. Yeah.
Inspiration. Check.
Yep.
All right, and it looks like there's one right here. I can see it, and so I will stab it.
Okay, ping him?
Right there.
All right, so yeah, you get into the room. You're looking. I will give you disadvantage on the attack because you are attacking in darkness, but go for it.
All right,
technically you're also occupying the same square as Greysoul right now. So,
I thought I was one next to him.
Yeah. So 25 still hits. Yep.
And,
oh no, you. I'm sorry. You moved under the dead baboon from the. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that is actually enough to finish that guy too. So.
Nice.
He actually had the most hit points left out of all of them.
Not anymore.
Yep. No, he's toast. Okay. All right, Greysoul.
Okay.
Now you have vision at night, or you have dark vision.
I'm good. I'm good on the vision. I can't. So we got 2 guys here. Yeah, 2 baboons left.
Yep, that's correct.
So
So we had two. Is there still the one in the hallway?
And there's one in the hallway, and Seneca may or may not be one-on-one with one right now.
okay.
But he's nowhere to be found, so who knows?
All right, so this one in the hallway is probably mostly untouched. It might have some bloody feet from our caltrops.
Oh, no, it didn't encounter the caltrops. It came in from the garden.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
garden
Yep.
monkey, okay. In that case, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Get him.
All right, here we go. And I
All right.
fixed my character sheet.
Okay.
So you get a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. First Eldritch Blast for 8 force.
Yep.
Next one coming his way. 9
Yeah,
to hit.
you turn and you pew, and he takes 2 hits in the chest, staggers, and falls over.
Sweet.
Yep.
That leaves my spiritual weapon to run up here and attack this baboon.
All right, go for it.
So you said the one in the hallway dropped?
Yep.
8 to hit.
Negative.
All right.
That is a miss.
These stairs go up.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Would you have
walk
moved
up
him there, or
to-
would you have moved him into flanking diagonal for me to get a second swing?
That's a good point. I can give you. All right.
I'm going to rule that
Let's-
it's too late, that move's already been made. So you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can move.
We're not going. We're not running it back. But yes, if you want to move, go for it.
Did Seneca run up these stairs? Is that where he went?
No, you don't know where he went because
Don't
you
know where
weren't.
Seneca
He had ducked into that side room, and
Okay.
no one has seen him since the fight's begun.
In that case, I will stay on this floor and I will come on over here.
He probably
By
died.
flanking.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
Feld, you're up.
All right. Okay. Do. So I'm going to swing with advantage.
All right. That's a hit.
Critting.
That's a hit. Yep. Which one
Do I even need to roll for damage on that guy, or is
which
he?
one are you hitting?
So the one that I'm flanking. So
Okay.
that
That
that's
guy,
what.
You know what? Roll your damage anyway, just because you're probably going to delete him, but there's a chance you might not.
And so that would be, are we just doubling it, or are we doing a full?
Roll it, and I'll tell you. All right, so it's D6 plus 3, so that's going to be 13 damage, and that is enough to delete him.
And then I'm going to take my second swing at the only one who is the other buddy who is standing in front.
Yep. That's a miss.
8's not going to hit him. Yep.
Nope.
Right. Let's see. Since I still have concentration, I'm not going to be bonus actioning anything else because my lay on hands is a full action. Yeah. Okay. That is going to be my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so you do manage to do that. You delete one, the other one is still standing. Seneca, you're up.
Cool. Okay, so I need you to bring me back to the other map. Thank you. Next thing, I'm just going to kind of casually look at this baboon and go, I don't have time for this. And I'm going to Misty Step over to this, through this window instead.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you land over there.
All right, so I'm going to have a little look.
You don't have time for this. I applaud the balls. Well done.
So then I'm going to go ahead and walk through here. What's in here?
That right there takes you into what looks to be a nice bedroom suite. The windows here are intact, but you can see as you're walking along that people or things were dragged out of this room. You can see the indications on the floor. There, it looks like that the windows were not shattered here, but it looks like that there was some chaos. The bed is tussled. A couple of chairs are kicked over.
Was that door open when I first got here?
Yes.
Okay. Is this door here open?
Yes.
Is this door open?
Yes.
I'm going to use my Tabaxi movement to first check over here.
Okay.
Anything? Anyone?
They're just high-class guest rooms. They look like they were fairly extravagant before. Their current occupants were murdered in their sleep.
Okay.
Or murdered as they were trying to escape from, being ambushed while asleep.
Then I think that is as far as I can get to go back in the end.
Gotcha. All right. So so you've cast an instant spell, and you've done that.
Yep. I had my my movement, my Tabaxi movement, my bonus action, and I guess I haven't taken an action, so I can just still move around. So let's move around some more. Is this door open?
Yeah, these are basically. I will tell you right now. You found you're in the high-end suite area, so these are all high-end bedrooms. Although that one that you just got to, let me triple check what that number is on that one. That one is that's 38 on the map, which is well, now this large bedroom looks like a combination office, lounge, and bedroom. At one point, several wooden panels could be moved to separate the room into smaller areas, but they, like most of the other furniture in this room, have been smashed and utterly destroyed. This is either a super suite or the owner's personal quarters.
All right. You said give me, but then stopped. Do you need a check of some kind?
Well, you finished your movement there, and that was your action. So I'm actually aborting you. You're.
I technically still have 30 feet more of movement because when I double, I'm
not gonna turn that into an investigate check for you.
That's fine.
Not right now. Not while combat is going on. So. All
right. Well, I'll wait then.
Yep. All right.
That's it.
So you get to the doorway and you stop, and you're like, I wonder what this is. The baboon that was behind you gets confused, and he's gonna just you saw that he tried to throw some poo at you from the bridge, and it splatted on the window. So yeah, good times there.
So you're saying he made an attack already, huh? Can't attack anybody else.
He cannot. Yeah, he's stuck up there and doesn't have the intelligence to open the door behind him to go back downstairs to continue the fight. So there is one baboon left, and he's going to swing for the fences. He wants to go out like a champ, and he misses. So I'm going to waive that combat and say that guy is now deceased, as he's going to take a full round of attacks from you guys. You finish him off quite handily. You do hear one upstairs. How do you want to handle the one upstairs, guys?
Violently.
Okay, cool. I'm going to hand wave that and just say that due to action economy and superior numbers, you guys do manage to finish them off without any problems at this point.
You right.
And you had said there was they basically looked like they had gathered the riches that had been inside into an area here by the fire, right?
Once the water drains out from the tidal wave, you do see that was once nice and organized piles has become it was once nice and organized, like separation of goods and magic items and potions and other coin and other assorted valuables, and it's now spread out all over the place. The piles are all smashed up and ruined, and the system of organization is completely gone. But there is treasure all over the floor, mixed in with bodies, blood, and gore. And they all smell of seawater.
So I think I'm going to say to you, we need to gather these items and see what is here and if any of the wands are here. And I'm going to start picking up the baboon bodies and throwing them outside.
Okay.
I'm going to search, see if there's anything on them, and then seeing if there's nothing on them, tossing them out the doors.
Okay.
I'll also mention that there's stairs that go down over here.
Yeah, these there. You see a doorway that with stairs that go down.
Okay. Yes. All right.
To go check to make sure the dude is there.
Yes, whether he's there or not, I'm going to hit myself quickly for 15 points of healing using my lay on hands. I'm going to hold on to some just in case he is injured and down there. And I will take a point to check down in there. I'm going to relight my torch.
Okay, you relight your torch.
And start going down there.
Okay, so you're going to go down the stairs into the basement. I will tell you right now that the basement here, you come down the stairs, there's a door immediately to your right, and actually, you know what, I do have the map for this. Who is going down into the basement with you?
I'll go.
Okay. Seneca, as you're running around upstairs, we'll get to you in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I will tell you if you find anything interesting or of use down there.
Is Greysoul coming with, and can his basically spiritual weapon be floating right, basically hovering over my shoulder in case anything jumps out? Or it's like, da!
I mean,
about 30 seconds after you get out in the basement, I follow you.
Okay. Birch, what are you doing?
Oh, just gathering up the treasure, you know.
Okay.
Maybe looking for wands while I do it.
Okay. We will get to what you find in just a moment. But gentlemen, as the rest of you are, I'm going to, because I already got another Feld token on the map here, and then these guys, I'm going to take y'all and, whoop. Hold on a sec. I'm transporting you across the map, magically speaking. Yes, and then yeah. So you guys get down into the basement here. What you find is a door immediately on your right, and this looks to be the storeroom. Also, it looks like there was a gigantic fight down here. There's indications that this room is dominated by several large tanks, kegs, and other brewing equipment. All of it is smashed and empty and hacked to pieces. The floor is a stinking morass of muddy earth soaked with a mixture of beer, mead, and blood. It's pretty gnarly. What do you guys want to do as you're looking through here?
Are there any torches that are still on the walls, etc., that I can light as I'm looking around?
You actually see a sign at the end of the hallway here. You see a sign that says no fire allowed.
Okay.
Fire next to the flaming alcohol, not a good idea.
I will say that you actually see it's painted on the wall right here, as a matter of fact. Painted on the wall right here. It's a sign that says no fire allowed beyond this point.
Okay. So are there any light sources down here besides the one on my back?
The only one that you see is the one on your back.
I look at does anyone have the ability to produce light that is not of a flame?
No.
I know Birch produces flame. I think it's magical.
I certainly can.
Ignite.
Is there... so what can we see
my
that isn't
Eldritch
past
Blast
that
might light things up temporarily. I probably don't want to do that.
Is there any light coming from the spiritual weapon?
Not enough to see by.
All right. Is your Can I borrow your seeing in the dark lens thingy?
There's a Phil, there's a
Lorenzo.
door right behind
Mhm.
you, and I will say there's a door here, a
Okay,
door here, and a door here, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. Or
I'll
just so
open the
you know
door
what-
behind me at first.
Okay. First thing that you do is you open the door behind you, and it leads into what looks to be a wine cellar. So this looks like where all the racks of wine and all the fancy wine and stuff is stored.
And does it appear to be intact, or what do we find in there?
This room is intact. Yeah.
What's the fanciest wine they got here? And I'll just take it off the rack.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
You find what looks to be a 30-year-old Cabernet Sauvignon, and it looks like it's in decent shape.
Excellent. I will take that.
Okay.
Lorenzo, is your seeing in the dark glass working?
I don't know. Is it working?
Not right now.
No, it is not.
Um,
And I don't know why.
I'm gonna. Well, I guess I'm gonna douse my torch, and ask Greysoul to kind of take point to look in the other that'll be right behind him, or guide me towards basically be my seeing eye individual to basically shuffle me towards the look over my shoulder. I'm going to crouch down and basically be his human shield. As we
So who's
go.
who's in front then?
I'd be in front. Greysoul would
Feld's
be
in
basically.
front. I'll grab a hold of his torch holder and like steer him around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys start going down the hallway then.
Yep. With
All
the
right.
light glow of the spiritual weapon right in front.
Got it. All right. So yeah, and I'm going to say, Lorenzo, you stay at the end. All right. You reach the first door on your left.
We gently push it open.
All right. This door swings open. It looks like the hinges were broken, so it kind of jams a little bit as it goes, and you can hear the wood dragging on the stone floor. But it looks like this was where the fruit storage was, and it looks like that the door got slammed into, probably by a body at one point. But besides cases of undisturbed fruit, there's nothing remarkable in this room.
Anything, Greysoul?
Just looks like fruit storage. I don't see anything else in here.
All
What
right.
kind of fruit? Anything tasty? We got some pineapples in here.
You know what? I forgot one thing. Never mind. I can fix that.
Excuse me, Feld. There's a fruit demon in here.
Ah,
Start swinging.
No. What you guys do see is it looks like that there's bloody footprints, or no, like drops of blood and other things trailing into this door right here.
So the door we just opened?
No, to the next door. So
Okay.
yeah, there's a door right here.
So it stands what Greysoul said of nothing in there. So we
Yeah.
move on to that
Yep.
door.
So you guys move on to the next one. All right, you open the door, and the first thing that you smell is meat. This room feels moist and humid. There are several sides of meat hanging from hooks set into the ceiling and a number of storage bins lining the west wall. The far end of the room is empty except for an open metal box lying on its side. The box is lined with slowly melting frost. A large sign hangs near the door that says, danger, no open flames, as you get into this room. And I will also say, you're looking around at the meat, the racks of beef and other meats hung on the, hanging from the ceiling as you're looking around in here. Give me a perception check real quick. All right.
I imagine that'd
And-
be with disadvantage for me. So, but still a 3 is
Yeah.
probably that.
So as you're with disadvantage, Lorenzo, because you can't see down here really. Greysoul's the only one who can. I will tell you that as you go, Greysoul, as you go describing what you see, in the darkness, in the very, very faint darkness, the spiritual weapon comes into the room, and you realize that the first object hanging from the ceiling is not a slab of animal, but a body, an armored body, hanging upside down. And at the... how should I describe this? You see, it's not so much that you actually notice it so much as you kick something hard, Feld, in the darkness. You kick what feels to be a hard object, and you put your hand down and realize that it's a mace. And the mace, as you touch it, you recognize the fact that it surges with magical power. It has that electric thrum of just like, as you feel a holy charge going through it.
I'm gonna belt my other mace and pick up that mace.
Okay.
Yeah, now who's running around touching magical items?
As you touch it, you realize the fact that mace is in the grip of a hand that is limp and hanging upside down.
I'm gonna throw my shield behind my back and try and lift up that body.
All right. You can barely see, but the first thing that you realize as you lift up the body and you squint into the darkness is the fact that the head has been severed at the neck and is gone. The second thing that you notice is that you do see the sigil of Helm on this person's chest.
I think we found the high priest. Help guide me to get him down. I should be able to lift him.
Of course. I'll
Give me a round of strength checks.
I'm gonna give guidance to Feld to.
Okay.
I am useless on a strength check here.
All right. You know what? Good enough to get him down. Yeah.
Very useless on a strength check.
Get it in the way.
You choose not to participate, and instead you give guidance. So
I roll a 19.
Yep.
Under
And
my
roll the
face.
extra D4 for the hell of it.
Right.
Yeah, more than good enough to get him down.
So
yeah.
22.
22. Yeah, you successfully unhook the body from the ceiling. His legs had been bound together. He's still armed and armored, and looks like fully equipped. There is just one pouch conspicuously empty that he was guarding close.
Does it look like it was something of the right size for
A bunch of wands, yeah.
for a bunch of wands?
Yep.
I'm going to get him down and gently lay him down and turn and say, "We need to check the other rooms just to be sure." And pull my shield back and I'm gonna put my mace down, my other mace down into my belt. I'm gonna pick up. I say, "Pardon me, High Priest. I believe Helm would want this to go to good use, especially if your foes are here." And I pick up the mace out of his hand.
Okay. That is a +1 mace.
I imagine I still can't see in the dark.
Negative.
I just thought of something.
Does his armor thrum at all?
It does.
What kind of armor is it?
Banded mail.
I noticed it says no open flames, and so I'm going to pull out this hooded lantern I have
Right.
and light that up since it's not an open flame.
All right, so you're gonna do that, and you're gonna examine that box.
Yes, I'll examine everything now that I can actually see.
All right. So
Excellent.
you ignite your you turn on you manage to light a match and light the lantern.
Oh,
You
now
see
it's
you do
working.
see the open metal box lying on its side. The box is lined with a slowly melting frost, and as I was mentioning, this room seems to be thawing out. Now, pick a number between 1 and 100.
37.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Perception. There we go. 10.
All right.
Jeez.
You don't notice anything special. Greysoul, give me a perception check.
Once the
Greysoul.
light came on, I rolled an investigation of 21.
Gotcha. It looks like that the high priest is still fully equipped with a whole setup of, you find some empty potion bottles on him, but he still is otherwise loaded for a fight. I'll go over what other things you can recover from the body later, but you're investigating that. You notice, Lorenzo, as you light the match, the frost stops receding. Greysoul, you notice that it seems like there's a brown splotch in the back corner of that box that is suddenly growing. It looks like it's kind of like spreading slowly, but reaching out. And you can feel that suddenly it's starting to get colder in that room again. So I need nature checks from the both of you. Yeah, Lorenzo, you've run into this before. You ever heard of brown mold?
Yeah. It's in the
Yeah.
places I don't like to stay at.
Yeah, exactly. But brown mold is sensitive to fire. It is a mold. It is a mold that gives off cold energy, but being around fire makes it grow at an accelerated pace. So, yeah.
I'd like to back out of this room.
Okay. As you back out of the room, your lantern turns and faces the door at the end, and you can see that the door at the end seems to be the wood of the door seems to be bloated and stuck in the frame, but you can also see what looks to be tendrils of mist and frost seeping through the wood. And suddenly you see that mist and frost surge even more in the presence of your lantern, and you hear a scream from the other side of the door.
Oh, we got activity. I will call to Feld and we got a big door open, and they're screaming.
Well, we all hear the screaming, right? Does
Yeah.
it sound like human screaming?
It sounded humanoid, and it got cut off real fast.
I think we should check that out.
I'm quickly going to slap myself with the last 10 points now that I know that, unfortunately, Father High Priest is not going to be able to use any of this. I'm going to pull his body. I'm going to lift his body real quick and take it out towards the steps, away from this brown mold.
Well, I will say that we're going to end it with what the sound is of when the light of that lantern hits that door, and the warmth of that lantern hits that door. You hear a thump and a scream, and we're going to end it there for tonight because it is 10 o'clock on the dot. So
Oakley-dokley.
Yeah, we will pick up next week. No, not next week, because I'll be in Boston next week. We will pick up in 2 weeks. and hopefully we'll have the Brute Squad back in full. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I'm very, very excited to see us resolve the last of the Lucky Monkey in here tonight, or almost got it all done. Yeah, once again, my name has been Greg, and I've been your Dungeon Master this evening. Please book me through mastermindadventures.com starting again in October for a campaign like this, or Secrets of the Barrow Maze, or my one-shot, Jailbreak, or any of the other crazy stuff we got going on. I'm also going to be doing my annual Halloween one-shot, and by annual I mean this will be the second time I've done it around Halloween, where Strahd Must Die Tonight, and I'm very, very excited to go on back diving into that. Probably going to do it as a live stream again. Be pretty awesome. Anyhow, once again, I've been your DM. This has been the Brute Squad. We will be back in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we will be back on the 27th of September with episode 42 of Brutes in the Shackled City. Thank you so much. We'll see you in 2 weeks, and until then, roll them 20s. Have a great night, y'all.